Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again back to another episode of Shirts versus Skins. We're back, and before I get into the introduction of topics that we usually give you at the start, first I want to introduce our good friend and a great supporter, Andres. He runs Daily NBA Stats on Twitter, which is a great page. You guys should all give it a look.
Great account. Love it.
Super account. Andres, you want to say hi, little shout out or something like that?
Yes, sir. Thank you for the introduction, man. I appreciate you guys having me. I've been here since episode 1, and I think this is episode 7 or 8, if I'm not mistaken.
It's like 12, I believe.
12,
right?
But with like the guests and stuff, it's like 8.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I figured. I'm excited for this one. I think we got a good list going on for this episode.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let me actually introduce the topics as they usually are. So first up, we're gonna get into some NBA action. We're gonna give you guys our takes on the recent bombshell trade that saw John Wall go to the Houston Rockets and Russell Westbrook go to the Wizards. We're gonna give our takes, our predictions on awards for the upcoming season. A bunch of those, I'll list those out to you guys. And we're also going to give our standings, our predicted standings for the upcoming season, 1 through 10, because as you guys remember, the playoffs include the 9 and 10 seed for the play-in. So we're going to start with that. We're also going to get into some soccer, some general football. We're going to also go into a little bit of depth with recent comments by Falcons tight end Hurst about mental health and bringing awareness to that in the sporting world. And then finally, we're going to round it off with a new topic, some wrestling, long awaited. I really wanted to get into this.
That's a fact, though. We haven't even talked. Yeah, we haven't talked about no wrestling.
Let me tell you something.
Wrestling fans.
We are. I saved, honestly. I honestly saved it because I knew we'd have Andres on, and I saved it because, bro, me and Andres always go back and forth talking about Jeff Hardy, Shawn Michaels, all this stuff all the time. So definitely wanted to save it for today's episode. We're going to give our Mount Rushmore on the WWE world in that regard. So first up, let's get into some NBA. You guys excited for the new season or what?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Can't wait.
Not as a Knicks fan, but
as a guy who has a Knicks fan. Listen, as a Knicks fan, you should never be excited ever. You haven't been excited for the last 20 years, so I don't blame you. You should. This is like regular stuff for you. Like, you have no expectations. You draft somebody, that guy's probably going to be a bust. So, yeah.
Listen, man, Obi Toppin is from here. We gotta root for him.
Listen, I said that though.
Bro, this kid's a hater already, bro. Like, the kid hasn't even taken one step. Hasn't even taken one shot, and you're already calling him a bust.
Listen, like,
such a hater,
he's older than
us. I couldn't care less about who Miami drafted or what you guys did, but you already have Obi Toppin him, like, being a bust or whatever.
Yeah, fun fact, Tigu might be a little extra confident in this video because he actually has a Miami Heat fan to balance things out now. So
finally, I always got people against me. Always, when in terms of NBA, bro, like, we're here. Reinforcements are here, so.
Let's get into the first off the trade, the Russell Westbrook John Wall trade that saw them swap places pretty much, plus a protected first round pick going to the Rockets. So Andres, I'm gonna let you have the first go at this one. What are your thoughts on the trade and how it sets the balance for each team?
In my non-biased and objective opinion, because we're kind of journalists now, I think that the Wizards easily won the trade. There's no discussion whatsoever. No matter how you break it down, you want regular stats, you want advanced stats, you want on and off numbers, whatever stat you like, you can't say that the Rockets won the trade at all. I'm gonna tell you why. John Wall hasn't stepped foot on an NBA court in 2 years. When John Wall made his last bucket for the Wizards fan didn't even think that was going to be his last bucket in a Wizards uniform.
Yeah.
In his last 2 seasons, which was 2018 and 2019, he played 41 games, which is half a season, and 32 games respectfully. Meaning he hasn't played over 70 games in it's going to be 4 years now. So that's already a minus. a lot of people like to say, "Oh well, John Wall is more efficient than Russell Westbrook." There hasn't been a day in John Wall's life where he's been better than Russell Westbrook. Not MVP Russ, not recently drafted Russ, not post MVP Russ, none of them. So I think that the Wizards easily won the trade given what Bradley Beal can bring to the table. He's already known Scott Brooks. And listen, like for the other criticism that Russell Westbrook gets, I don't think a lot of people are fair to him. This year, everyone likes to talk about how they traded Capella for Covington. They made the team around him. They did, and he prospered. He went on like a 20-game stretch where he was averaging over 30 points, and where Harden, I'm not gonna say he was playing bad, but for his superstar standards, he was like playing bad. Mm-hmm. So in my humble opinion, the Wizards easily won the trade. It's not close, point and blank, simple.
Listen, I think you said it well. I think the Washington clearly won that trade. They got the better player. You know, like you said, he hasn't played in 2 years, and people they say that, oh, he has 2 years to recover. Like, not playing for 2 years in the professional level is not good. That's not good. Okay, he rested this, that. But you have to play, you have to train, you have to be active in the pro level, you know? And yeah, Westbrook is easily the best player. Easily. He still is a relatively good player. I think, like you said, I think he gets a lot of unfair criticism because he had last season, in the regular season, he was playing well. He had a good stretch where arguably he was the best player on that team. And of course, in the playoffs, we knew what happened.
But the thing about the playoffs also is a lot of people forget that he got COVID and then he got a quad injury. So unless you're like Iron Man or something, I don't think your body readjusts like that.
Yeah.
So Westbrook?
He got COVID before the bubble. And then in the bubble, he got a hamstring.
Missed the first game, I believe.
And before that, he was balling, bro. Before that, he was playing incredible.
So everyone was like, Russ shot, I don't know, 15% from three, whatever you want to call it. But I don't think Superman can recover from COVID like that quickly. Like,
that's a fact.
Asking an NBA player to play, I don't know, let's say 42 minutes of a high intensity playoff game against the best team in the NBA. It takes a toll on your body. So I just don't think that the media, like, to a certain extent, the media ruins a lot of things because they expect every player to play like Michael Jordan, like LeBron James, like Olajuwon. So I don't think anyone was fair to Russ. I think this season will be a better version of Russ, healthier, hopefully. He already has Scott Brooks. So I just think that the media played him, to be honest.
I think you brought up a good point about coming back from COVID. You know, I think people really underrate that, the effect it has on somebody. Just go look at Paul Pogba's quotes. Even though it's another sport,
the post effects.
Freddie Freeman for baseball, he said, I thought I was gonna die. So everyone is like, oh well, your immune system, like, it takes
Cam Newton.
It's just like everything else. Yeah, Cam Newton is another good example. It depends on your body and how you react to it. Maybe player A reacts to it differently than player B. Not every player has the same immune system. Ronaldo, if we know, he got it as well, and after he was back, he scored like that Saturday. So you can't tell me that player A and player B is going to have the same effects to it when we don't know what their body goes through.
Ronaldo had it for a while, dude. Ronaldo, it wasn't like a 10-day thing. He had it for at least 3 weeks, I think. But yeah, I definitely agree with your point about the efficiency. I forgot what the stat was specifically, but they basically listed the players 1 through 78 on some efficiency type stat, and Wall was 77, Westbrook was 78. I don't think
it's a field goal percentage,
something like that. Yeah,
measures twos and threes.
Yeah.
So I don't.
And also
see
the fit between the players. I think Westbrook's a better fit with Bradley Beal than James Harden. I don't know if maybe you guys disagree with me, and I don't like the fit of Wall with James Harden. You know, of course I like Wall. Wall at one point was a top 5 player, but now he's coming off a torn Achilles. You know, jump shot, even though he's improved throughout his career, is he a good 3-point shooter? I don't think so. So it's going to be weird. And also that trade has an effect on both star players on their respective teams. Bradley Beal, James Harden. Now, what's going to happen with them? We got to see,
Yeah.
John Wall
30 points per game, missed the All-Star game, missed the All-NBA team. So I think it's going to be a redemption year for both of them, honestly.
You said John Wall was a top 5 player in the NBA?
Oh, yeah, top 5 point guard.
Top 5 point guards.
Yeah. Top 5 point guard. Yeah, I apologize. Definitely not top 5 player.
Yeah. Okay. My first reaction when the trade went down, I thought it was a lose-lose situation for both, but I didn't really look at it like that until after, everything went down. Now I kind of look as, I think Washington kind of just won the trade, but I don't think that Washington just blew away Houston. No. I think that first round pick, if it's protected, I think that could, really help really help Houston. Now, you're still gonna lose James Harden, so it's about having someone still there. And now you have John Wall. Now you have DeMarcus Cousins, who they're close. Then you have Christian Wood.
Yeah, Christian Wood's a good player.
He's nice.
It's a solid team. If James Harden is on that team, you tell me that team is not a playoff team?
They're a playoff team, but I don't know about contender.
No, absolutely not. But yeah, you can still say it's
who really is
probably just a handful of teams.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like 4 or 5 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
there's 2 each conference.
Okay, but being a playoff team in the Western Conference is pretty good, is it not?
Yeah, in the Western Conference.
The competition.
It depends. The Western Conference has evolved over the years.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen 50-win teams as the A seed. We've seen 45-win teams miss the playoffs. So, basically, it all depends on what year we're looking at.
This year specifically, we have both conferences very stacked. I don't know how difficult it was for you guys, but when I was coming up with my 1 through 10 seed, it was really difficult. I was taking some teams out of there that
I'm gonna create a lot of controversy, but we're here.
We'll get there.
That's it.
Hold on. Now, I will say that I think Washington did get the best player. I think Russell Westbrook is better than John Wall, but John Wall healthy is he's like a basketball savant.
I know, but
the problem is with that is that a lot of people don't realize that practice and hoop videos and open gym and LA it's not the same intensity as an NBA game. J. Cole getting buckets in an open gym.
But they're saying Kevin Durant looks better than ever, but he's not really on the court.
But they always say that. They always say when someone's coming off injury, oh, he looks better than ever.
I'm Kevin Durant.
We got to see
who I am.
Yeah, but I think you can still say it's a lose-lose because both teams didn't get way better. And they're not going to be contending for a championship, of course. So,
I think,
I said,
also, I think for Washington, I've seen a lot of their fans that they're really excited about this year. They're not going to win a championship. But they're really excited. John Wall, Bertans, Beal, Denny, Roy Hummel,
Thomas.
Yeah,
Roy.
Don't forget, Washington picked up a good player who a lot of people feel dropped in the draft. Yeah. Far below where he was supposed to get picked up.
Danny?
Now will he have an instant pickup? I don't know. Will he have an instant impact? I don't know, but it could be big. It could be big if he can translate. Look, Atiku, you said it yourself. He's Luka Doncic, just not as good.
Mm-hmm.
But give me even 3/4 of what Luka Doncic was his rookie year, his second year.
That's crazy.
That's surround them by 2 more All-Stars.
Listen,
for sure.
I don't want to talk about Washington being a good team. I don't, because I want that star player come to Miami. So, hopefully not.
Let's go to Miami for 4 years now.
Of course, that's our number 1 guy.
It's gonna go down while we're on the podcast.
I hope so. Imagine. Listen, we got options. I try and tell people.
Yeah, you're a big Duncan Robinson fan until you can trade him for James Harden.
Tyler Hero is.
Yeah, for
James
a
Harden,
top
bro.
5 player.
Top 5 player in the NBA, man.
These guys are they're sick, bro. Top 5 player.
I said Bam.
Give it to me.
I said Bam.
Oh, I'm not trading Bam.
I'm not trading.
Yeah,
James Harden.
So how are you getting James? How are you getting James Harden without trading Grant?
You think Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson?
Listen, man, bro. Tyler Hero is ranked like 54th by ESPN.
Exactly, bro.
Talking about listen, that's a superstar, man. Come on.
You're right.
ESPN,
59th, man. This guy's he's a cornerstone star.
He probably got a crush on his girl, bro.
He's a pure hooper.
They put him up there.
Yeah, pure hooper, bro. Come on now. He's a bucket getter. Come on.
Nah.
He's a bucket getter. Facts.
Bucket getter.
I can't stand it. Let's get into our. Do you guys want to do awards first, or you guys want to go with the standing predictions? I think we should do awards.
Awards.
You want to do standings?
Yeah, I think we should.
All right, we'll do standings. We'll do standings.
You're gonna see.
So we'll do it this way. We'll go. Each of us will go around and give our full standings, and why. Like briefly describe whatever we have. A few comments on whatever, especially the surprises that I know some of you have up your sleeves. And then we'll come together and talk about it. Don't forget, we're also going to go into our finals predictions and the winner. So, who wants to go first? Who's bold enough to go first?
I'll go first, but what are we doing? East or West first?
East first.
Let's do East.
Okay, for the first seed, I got the Milwaukee Bucks. I think they improved. They were the number 1 seed last season. I think they got better.
Can I ask you for the records, or you have the records?
I don't have records, bro.
I put records.
Until 2 in the morning. I ain't got time, but
facts. Yeah, I was up till like 4 a.m. doing records.
Listen, I'm not putting no record, bro. I'm putting whatever. Bucks number 1. I think there's not really much to elaborate on that. I think they improved adding Drew Holiday to that team. Number 1 seed. Second, I got the Brooklyn Nets. That might be surprising, might be because KD coming off injury and new head coach is Steve Nash. I have them second. I think talent-wise, I think they're one of the most deepest teams in the NBA, and I think they're going to surprise people. And I think I have them second. Third, this was pretty tough, but I got Boston. I think Boston, the players that they have, I think they might improve. But Kemba Walker's out now.
Yeah, it's a scary injury.
It is. Throughout the season, I think they're still going to stay afloat. I think Jason Tatum might have a very good year this year. I predict he has a good year this year. And I think I have him third. Fourth, my Miami Heat. I'm just saying it from right now.
Advantage.
Hopefully we got some brewing up. Hopefully we bring somebody here. But I got Miami fourth. I think we improved. As much as you guys try and talk shit about our signings, I don't know why, but we improved. Fifth at Philadelphia.
It was more like your re-signings, not your signings, but whatever.
Whatever, bro. Fifth, I got Philadelphia. I think they definitely improved. I think they're going to be a really good team. They may have him make a trade. James Harden. That's going to be scary if they get him, but I have them fifth. Sixth, Toronto. I think Toronto definitely got worse this season. Of course, maybe OG Anunoby becomes a better player.
Anunoby, yeah.
Anunoby.
Whatever, Anunoby. Maybe he becomes a better player. Maybe he develops and improves much. I have him sixth. Seventh, the Atlanta Hawks. I think Trae Young, the young players, the players that they signed, Gallinari, Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Didn't the Bucks get him?
Oh, wait. Oh. I heard they did, bro. Right?
They were better.
Wasn't that done?
Yeah, but they actually got 5 other players that can help them even more.
Trash players.
Yeah, Bogdanovic, who averages 15 points per game. Like he's gonna really
he's a sniper.
Put them over the top. I think.
Yeah, I think he's better than Bryn's Forbes, right? Anyways,
Bobby Portis and 4 other players
sucks. Yeah,
and 4 other players
sucks. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like he's not LeBron James. Like this is one Bogdan Bogdanovic.
He's a sniper, bro. I don't think
he's a good player.
The problem with NBA today is a lot of fans think that they need every player to be a superstar.
Like, no, I'm not saying that he.
But he's a top quality.
He would have been a perfect third option for that team, or fourth option really, because they have Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton.
Trash,
but they're way better now because they're deeper.
They picked up DJ.
Bryn Forbes can shoot.
I'm not scared of a team coached by Mike Budenholzer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyways, Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta Hawks, 7th seed. They make a massive jump. 8. Indiana. They really didn't even improve much, but I think they still got a solid team if Old Depot's still there.
Bubba Warren.
We'll see. Yeah. So TJ Warren, you know, the way he played in the bubble, maybe carries it next season. Hopefully matches up with Jimmy Butler again so he can get his shit locked up again.
And rocked.
Yeah.
He dropped like 35.
Now this is where it gets different because of the 10th and 9th seed that we have now with the COVID year and stuff like that. So 9th, Washington Wizards. Like we were talking about Russell Westbrook and stuff. So, and then 10th, it was pretty tough for me, that one, because I was thinking like Chicago
Knicks?
Bulls maybe.
Oh.
Huh? The Knicks.
So who?
But the team that's
Number
always
10.
on your mind, bro.
Number
The
10,
who?
absolutely not. Yeah, no.
There we
10th,
go.
Orlando Magics. Chicago, but honorable mentions, Chicago Bulls. I think they're going to be way better this season. So, yep, that's my standings for these.
I'll go I'll go right now because mine is pretty much similar. It's just like 2 or 3 teams.
Yeah.
Okay, Bucks 1. I think they have the best team in the East. And I mean, depending on
Regular season
Kevin,
team.
yeah, definitely the regular season. I think, and I think depending if Kevin Durant comes back and if he's like 95%, then they don't have the best player in the East anymore. I think Kevin Durant is the best player in the East, but I'm gonna assume that Giannis takes a bigger step, and then I mean it's still pretty close anyway. So I think Giannis and the Bucks for 1. I have the Nets 2nd. Steve Nash, we'll talk about him later. 3, Philly. I really like Philly. I think Doc Rivers. I think he makes them because Brett Brown was not a good head coach. Doc Rivers is a real head coach. Now he's. I mean, I think regular season they'll finish 3rd. Playoffs, it's a different conversation. But I think they win a lot of games in the regular season. 4th, I have Miami Heat. Who the hell gives a damn? Number 5.
You care about it, bro.
Who cares?
Number 5. I got the Boston Celtics.
Everybody cares about Miami.
A lot of people. I mean, I don't get what's going on with Boston. A lot of people don't like Boston. Some people like Boston. They're a good team. I don't know if they can win a championship, but they're a good team. Solid coach. You know, we'll see.
Lost Gordon Hayward.
Lost Gordon Hayward, but you could argue they were better without him.
Going to notice,
especially with Marcus Smart. I think he's going to take it, man. I think Marcus Smart is better.
Shout out to Marcus Smart. That guy thought he was Steph Curry and disappeared after game 1.
Right, bro? He was just jacking everything, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That man did not like.
I mean, did you watch Kemba Walker though in the playoffs? He didn't. Yeah, he didn't step up.
He was slightly injured. Come on now.
Yeah, but you know, they need a starting point guard. Marcus Smart is not a scorer, so when you put him in those kind of situations. Number 6, I got Toronto Raptors. I think a good coach, Nick Hurst, and still a solid team. I don't think like those days for being up there in the top 4, top 3 in the East. I think those are done. Number 7, I got Washington Wizards. I think, trust me, Russell Westbrook, David Bertans, Bradley Beal. This guy dropped 30 points per game. Like that's not easy to do.
But he was losing every game though.
But it's not easy. And he was dropping 50 like back to back. So I know, because
Bradley is a sensational player. You're right.
Because his point guard was.
I doubt about that.
I don't even know whose point guard was. Ish Smith or something. 8. I got the Hawks. I think the Hawks, like I said in our off-season episode, I think overnight became a playoff team. I mean,
because of Rajon Rondo,
Bogdanovich, Rondo, Gallo, solid team, and you add Trae Young, you add John Collins, Clint Capella. This is a good team.
Whoa!
I got questions about their head coach. I mean, he hasn't shown. What's his name? Lloyd
Pierce.
Lloyd Pierce. He hasn't shown me that he's a real NBA head coach. I mean, that was like one of the worst defenses I've ever seen in NBA history. So 8, I got Hawks. 9 and 10, I got the Bulls. I got Magic. They'll be fighting it out.
You see, let me ask you something about the Bulls.
I think.
Yeah. Can I ask you what was your reasoning for putting them 9 and 10? Just to see, like, the Bulls. Oh, because I was thinking the Bulls. I was thinking
the Bulls,
maybe over Orlando.
I think the Bulls have a better team, definitely. I think Billy Donovan is a real head coach. He's not the guy John Boykins, whatever the hell his name was. He's a real head coach.
The guy was awful.
And bro, I expect Kobe White to take a big step up. Zach LaVine it's an all-star in the East. Patrick Williams, if he comes out right, he's a scary player, Patrick Williams. And then they have good players that are not, superstars by any means, but good players like Wendell Carter. They drafted Chandler Hutchison.
Markkinen.
Denzel Valentine. Lauri Markkinen. Oh, I love Lauri Markkinen.
I was just about to say, it sounded like
we haven't talked about a while because he's got to.
He hasn't played that well.
He
didn't play that well last season.
Still a great
They have players that can.
Yeah, I had that same mindset. I had to they definitely had potential to be there.
Got a lot of talent on that team.
People forget Zach LaVine does more than just dunk, bro. He does more.
No, Zach LaVine's underrated.
Zach LaVine for the past
5 points per game by just dunking.
Yeah,
exactly, bro. Super underrated player.
And he's got to run point guard sometimes. Most of the time.
Yeah. I think I'll go with my list next. Pretty much with the Met, I agree 1 through 4, 1 Bucks, 2 Nets, 3 Philly, 4 Heat. At number 5, I have the Hawks.
Oh my God, I know why. And I know why.
Why?
Rajon Rondo for
Rajon Rondo.
This guy's saying
Bro, if they make the 5th seed, Rondo is gonna be he's gonna get a head coaching job right after he retires.
Of course.
Like the day he retires.
He's gonna get a head coach job anyway because he's gonna
be player coach.
Monster as a mind. But hold up, because it's not just Rondo, bro.
You have a sick obsession with him. I don't know what's.
I don't have an obsession. Relax. It's not actually Rondo. It's not actually Rondo. It's not actually Rondo. I do not see Rondo doing.
But you're a Rondo fan. How does this work out?
I don't see Rondo doing anything crazy in the regular season. I've never said Rondo's a monster in the regular season, but what a player brings to the playoffs is more important than anything else.
Is he a pure hooper?
Is he a pure buck? Is he a bucket getter, bro?
He is a bucket now.
Then he's not a getter.
Okay,
he's not a good
Hall of Famer.
He doesn't get buckets. He's not a good player.
Trae Young is gonna step up massively this year, bro. That's a promise. Trae Young is gonna step up. He needs to start playing defense, but he's gonna step up. You got Collins, who's not gonna be suspended for 25 games again this season, probably. I hope.
Because
hopefully not.
Yeah. They got Capella. They have a solid team.
DeAndre Hunter. They got young talent for days.
Part of basketball, bro.
No,
Capella.
Yo, you guys agree that young talent wise, they might be the best in the league?
They're up there. Trae Young alone.
What, you're gonna say Miami Heat, bro? Miami Heat?
I think it depends, really.
I would put Miami up there for sure.
He's a hater.
No, bro, I just said I would put Miami second or third.
I wasn't even going to say Miami. You know that, right? I was going to talk about the Hawks themselves. I think it all depends. Anyway. In my opinion, it really does depend on Cam Reddish. What the improvement.
Cam was DeAndre last season in the last 20 games.
Onika.
40% from 3 on 5 attempts.
Yeah. And to me, Cam Reddish in that draft behind Zion, John Morant, I think Cam Reddish will be the 3rd best player in that draft. And he has the potential to be a great two-way player in this league.
And a bucket.
And a bucket getter. And a pure hooper.
And a pure hooper. Absolutely.
That's an insider. But anyways, and I think he's very talented player. So I think it really does depend on the improvement on him. But we'll see. 5th? I don't know. So go ahead, Yoni.
After that, I have the Celtics. I don't like the Celtics that much, how they look. Not a bad team. I'll never count them out, but
biggest Rondo fan here, bro.
I don't.
A Celtic. Bro,
Rondo.
He was.
What is that? Okay. What does that have to do with anything? Anyway.
Bro, I'm pretty. Bro.
Talk to us.
Tiku. I used to remember this kid coming to Cropsey Park with a Boston Celtics jersey. Yeah, bro. I mean,
what Boston Celtics jersey do I have? I'll let you know one thing. No, wait. My 2 favorite players, you want to hear something funny? My 2 favorite players are Kobe Bryant and Rajon Rondo. So I walked into Modell's when I was little. Listen,
you know Kobe Bryant is.
Yes, I do. I walked into Modell's. Kobe Bryant jersey there, Rondo jersey there. I bought a Rose jersey just so I could tell everyone that I have one because he was so hot at the moment. And I look back at that decision with so much regret. I just bought the jersey because I was like, he's hot right now. You know, next Michael Jordan. I'm gonna put this up for sale on eBay 5 years from now. But
so basically,
so you pretty much ruined his career.
Yeah, listen. You're the reason. You're the
reason.
I
did it on purpose. Maybe I did it on purpose. Didn't want to.
He didn't fire
Ronaldo and Kobe to keep balling.
You finished up your list?
Next, Michael Jordan, Heat in 5.
Okay.
Get him out of here.
Amen.
Go ahead.
7, I got the Raptors. They didn't do much to convince me that they improved that well. At 8, I have the Wizards. I think we're really underrating Russell Westbrook. I was going to put the Wizards, when I first made the list, much higher, but they'll be all right. 9, the Pacers, and 10, I got LaMelo Ball leading the Hornets to a play-in spot in his first year.
I like that call. I like that. That's nice. Good call.
I can't get on board.
They got a solid team.
I can't get on
board.
But I don't know if they're good enough to make the playoffs.
They got LaMelo,
Gordon Hayward,
Graham,
Devontae Graham,
PJ Washington, and who's their 5? Biyombo?
Yeah, think so, right?
Is it still Cody Zeller?
Don't they have
Cody Zeller? Yeah,
Cody Zeller.
But Cody Zeller's underrated, man.
They have
Miles Bridges.
They have good players off the
Miles Bridges. Malik Monk.
Off the bench.
Yeah. Kind of mid, but
on Whiteside, but
then again, bro, the head coach. Are we sure about him?
Who wasn't? Isn't he like this from the
like Spurs? Yeah, Spurs assistant.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I think.
But he never really had a good roster to work with, you know.
Yeah.
He never really had a good one. So that's a good shout, man. They got a solid team, bro. I think we said it like it's solid. Solid.
Yeah. Andreas, the stage is yours.
Hot take. Come on. We're here.
Number 1 is going to be I'm playing. Number 1 is going to be Milwaukee. Listen, I've been saying this since July. Adri's a witness. The Miami Heat are going to be the 2 seed. Don't care. Come fight me. Come see me. DM me. Call me. Whatever you want to do. The Miami Heat are going to be the 2 seed. Number 3, Boston. Number 4, Brooklyn. Toronto is well coached and better than Philly. So I got Toronto 5. Excuse me. I got Toronto 5, Philly 6, Washington 7, Indiana 8, Atlanta 9, and Chi-Town 10. As much as I have the Heat as a 2 seed, I do want to see Russell Westbrook against Kevin Durant in the first round.
That's why I put, because I was gonna put. You could switch the Nets and Heat around, but I want to see.
Relax.
I mean, I have them close enough to win something. I put the wins and everything. So.
I feel like it would be fire. Like, you know, the NBA is all about narratives. It's not like other sports. The NBA is all about narratives. Right. So I think that if we see a Russell Westbrook against Kevin Durant in the first round at the Barclays Center, that would be fire.
We're gonna be there.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, outside.
What train goes to Barclays Center again?
Atlantic 6.
That's the only one I need. Nah, that's actually like I really never really when I was making what are you talking about, bro? Anyways,
free tickets.
Bro, there's no free tickets for the Nets. I don't know where.
There is.
Where you find free tickets? Let me tell you something. Where you find free tickets, show me.
I'll be there.
There's no more free tickets because now they signed 2 players
They only had free tickets when they first came to Barclays when I was like in middle school.
Bro, 2 years ago.
When they had Pure Hooper, Deron Williams, man, come on.
Yes.
When I was watching
2 years ago.
Kilpatrick.
They had Jeremy Lin. When they had Jeremy Lin.
Sean Kilpatrick, bro.
Yeah, he was the best player on that team, bro.
He was the best player on that team.
He gave the Clippers 40. Yeah, he gave almost 40. Yeah. So, relax on my Nets, man. Y'all Knicks fans are just salty. Y'all try.
Bro. You hear that? My Nets.
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. So what?
Andres, do you support this? Miami Heat fan.
Bro, he's from the 718. What is he?
Thank you. I'm from the 718. Come on now.
So, I think we're gonna get a repeat. So we're gonna go. The Lakers are gonna be the champions. We're gonna go Lakers Heat. I'm gonna go Damian Lillard for MVP.
Wait. We got to give our Western Conference standings.
Yeah,
oh,
facts.
wow. We listen, man. The Lakers
I was like, this dude jump.
I think since I went last for the East.
Go first.
Go.
We're gonna go back in order.
Lakers, Clippers. Damian Lillard is gonna lead the Blazers to the 3 seed and win the MVP. Golden State, Denver. I personally think that Dallas got worse, and Utah is like Toronto. They're a well-coached team, and they're good enough to be good in the regular season. So I got Utah 6, Houston 7, Dallas 8, Phoenix 9, Memphis 10.
Ooh.
The Pelicans are missing the playoffs.
What?
The Spurs are missing the playoffs. The Kings with Whiteside is not going to be enough, so they're missing the playoffs.
Whiteside.
And I have Phoenix in the playoff game, but I do have a stat to give. Chris Paul has not missed the playoffs in 10 years. So, food for thought.
Daily NBA stats. There he is.
So JJ Redick, but
anyways,
more.
I'll go next, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you give a 10th seed, Andres?
Yes, sir.
Memphis. Okay. So I got Lakers first, Clippers second, Nuggets third. I don't know how you have Portland that high.
He's a Damian Lillard stand, man.
We could discuss that after. We could discuss that after.
We could discuss it after. I got Mavericks at fourth. Like I said, Trae Young is coming up, and so is Luka Doncic. They're the new face of the NBA.
Better.
I got the Warriors fifth. Steph Curry's back. Rockets
He's good
sixth.
at basketball.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's all right.
The Suns at 7. Respect Chris Paul, even though Rondo 3-pieced him with the soda. I got Portland at 8, which I honestly look at with kind of regret now, but I still can't see them going higher than that. Pelicans at 9.
Say it again.
It's a Portland at 8.
Oh my!
I got Pelicans at 9, and then at 10. Do you guys want the biased or the actual opinion? Biased wise, I said
whatever
Spurs.
you want, bro.
And I have a lot of faith in them.
Well, listen, you can say that, but it's not gonna happen.
Okay, we'll see.
Spurs in 2020.
Can we get a survey? We got 2 Miami Heat fans here. How many of you said Miami would hit the finals?
I'm on board. They're gonna make the finals. It's not.
No, last year.
Oh, I said that. You could ask Adri. I
said it too.
I told him in the bubble that we were gonna make the finals, and he thought
I said it too.
That's what I said. I said in the bubble they probably go to the finals.
I'm gonna listen, man. As much as we hate Rudy Gobert as a player, he's really good for the Jazz. I can't see them missing the playoffs, so that's a bold.
You had Utah missing the playoffs, Joni?
I did, but
oh my God,
that's because I needed to slide the Spurs in. I needed to slide the Spurs in.
Your list is like it don't even matter anymore.
So give yours. Let's hear this.
I'll go. I have one. I think we all agree. The Lakers. They won free agency, and not much to say there. 2, I have Clippers. 3, I was gonna come out here. I was gonna sound smart. I was gonna say the Portland Trailblazers, bro. Watch for it. They're healthy again, and they got way better in the offseason.
Yes.
And Damian Lillard. You know what? I'll save it till after. 3, Portland. 4, I do agree with you. I do have Dallas. They could either be the 4th seed, or they could be like maybe the 8th seed. But I expect them to, bro. Luka and KP.
KP's gonna be hurt though. That's a problem.
Yeah, KP's out until like February.
Not that he's in the beginning.
Either, what?
Oh, February. I didn't know this, but that's not that long.
Yeah, but it's also short. It's a short.
Every game counts.
Short season, yeah. Every game counts.
Oh yeah, bro. Damn.
But I don't know. I mean, like, listen, they have a real Hall of Fame head coach. They got an MVP type player. They got a solid roster that fits Luka. So I expect them to definitely make the playoffs. I don't know. They lose. Okay, lose. You lose Seth Curry and you add Danny Green. I don't know if that makes you any better.
Danny Green is in Philly.
Danny Green went to Philly.
Danny went to Josh Richardson.
Yeah.
Josh Richardson, yeah.
He's not. He doesn't fit.
It's a step
Dallas,
out of bounds,
bro. He doesn't fit Dallas. He's
just don't give him the ball in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he's gonna turn it over. Step out of bounds. Do some dumb shit.
All right, bro. My bad. Continue.
You don't have to hate him just because he leaves Miami, bro.
We traded him,
bro.
That's what they do.
No, I know.
That's what they do.
Like,
as soon as
Winslow
Duncan
right
Robinson,
now, Justin Winslow is not a
sucks.
You know where he is?
Yeah, but he
plays
He hasn't played one game since we traded him.
Ahmed, we saw it, didn't we? When Tiku goes from sending us stats about Duncan Robinson being the best shooter in the NBA with Steph Curry to going, I would trade him in 5 seconds, no problem.
Yes,
Bye-bye, Duncan Robinson.
Yes, for James Harden. Yes, for any top
bro,
5
you're
player.
not gonna get James Harden for Duncan Robinson. Wake up, bro. Weirdo. Okay, let me finish up. 5, I got Denver Nuggets. I think Denver Nuggets take a small step back in the regular season, but I think they're still like very scary in the playoffs. 6, I got Houston Rockets. This obviously depends if James Harden's on the team or not, but I think right now with James Harden on that team, like I said before, Chris Wood, John Wall, Boogie, Eric Gordon, they still have a solid team. I got them 6 seed. 7, I got Golden State Warriors. I think Steph Curry and that team. Listen, Steph Curry, bro. Don't forget, Steph Curry,
top 50 player of all time, and you had him as a 7th seed.
No,
I'm saying I have bro. This is the Western Conference. This is not the Eastern Conference. They might win 50 games.
Curry's been in the Western Conference his whole life.
That's the second best player in the game, bro.
I don't know if I have the second best player in the game. Steph Curry, you have second best player in the NBA.
With if KD's not up to full capabilities,
2016,
maybe.
No, KD's third. KD's not better.
You don't think KD's better than Steph?
That's
a big conversation. I don't think we should get into it right now.
Because that's different. Okay, but whatever. Yeah.
Number 8.
And then 8, I got the Pelicans.
The who?
Who do you have for 9 and 10?
The Pelicans.
The Pelicans. Zion Williamson takes on the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James in the first round.
You love this narrative, shit. You love
that team. Is bad, bro. That team is terrible.
Nah, if Lonzo Ball could step it up and Zion plays to his full potential,
defensively they're horrible. Offensively, they can score 120 points a game every night.
Well, I don't understand why they have Steven Adams.
Defensively,
it's like
the Pelicans have Steven Adams.
This is what I said, bro.
That shit makes
They could have drafted a center. They should
have gone with
drafted a center,
bro. They got Jackson Hayes too.
They traded Steven Adams and then extended him.
At the same night, yeah.
Who? Oklahoma.
The Pelicans. Bro.
Pelicans.
What? Yeah, how do you trade someone and then extend him?
They traded for him.
Steven Adams. That same night. And they're like, bro, we want you for 2 more years. Here's the money.
Oh my God! Like, what are they doing, bro? Steven, it just makes no sense. Like, it's like they're going against Zion. Like, do they want spacing? You know?
Maybe they know Zion's coming to New York in a few years, so.
David Griffin said LeBron was done with Wayne, and then he goes ahead and signs Steven Adams. What a guy!
Exactly, insane guy. What a. Anyways, Ahmed, like 9 and 10. You have 9 and 10.
It's tough call. There's a lot of teams. I think for 1, I think Phoenix, and then 10, bro. 10, you could put so many teams.
Yeah.
It could be Memphis, but they could also not be that good. I mean, I don't know.
Where is Utah?
Exactly where they are. I don't know. I think 10 seed is up.
Didn't you just say? Why didn't I mention Utah and you didn't mention Utah?
I didn't put Utah.
No.
Well, listen, you're just going against your own freaking words, bro.
I had.
This man.
I put the Rockets twice. So Rockets 7 seed, 6 seed Utah. So 8 would be Golden State, 9 Pelicans, 10 Phoenix. There you go.
Okay. Whatever. I don't know what
the Jazz, bro.
You're bugging. Anyways, first seed Lakers, second seed Clippers. We know that. We all agree on that. Number 3, I still have Denver. I think you could say they did get worse, losing Jeremy Grant, Torrey McCraig, he left. Torrey Smith, I said. I don't know. I forgot.
Torrey Craig, though.
Torrey Craig.
They got JaMychal Green. They got JaMychal Green.
And then they brought in JaMychal Green. So I think Grant is a better player.
Michael Porter.
still have them as a top 3 seed. 4, Dallas. Like Ahmed said, they can be really bad or they can be really good. I think that team goes as far as Luka Doncic takes them. He's also a player I have in awards, but I'll say later. And I think he's going to carry them this season and have them 4. 5th, the Warriors. Steph Curry's back. Steph Curry's going to have an MVP-type season. Solid team around him, even though they lost Klay Thompson, Kelly Oubre. Draymond Green, you know how he is when you have a couple stars instead of him being the vocal guy. James Wiseman, maybe he comes out, does well.
Kelly Oubre,
I said. That's a solid team. Top 5 seed. Top 5 seed in my opinion. 6, Portland. This might hurt. This might hurt Andres. I know you love Damian Lillard, man. We know, but 6.
He's all right.
He's all right, and he's one of my favorite players. You know that too. He's one of my favorite players.
It's hard to dislike Damian Lillard.
Huge.
Yeah, he's good.
We're gonna agree though. We're gonna agree.
I'll talk about it after Adri is done. I'll talk about it.
I love it. I feel like every year Damian Lillard is due for like a huge year, and he does show up. Last season was very well. I think that team that team does get better because they had a lot of injuries last season in terms of like Rodney Hood getting hurt, losing out on I forgot who else was. Nurkic was hurt.
Collins.
And something very, very big that they did. Something very big that they did was getting rid of that brain dead motherfucker Hassan Whiteside. So they improved tenfold.
He's probably making a snap as we speak.
Now,
speaking of him, what was that thing they tweeted out? Barstool Sports tweeted out. That was not funny. I forgot.
Oh, listen, we don't talk about that. That didn't happen, bro.
That never happened, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What? I didn't see it.
Nah, I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't remember what it was, so it might just be something that I shouldn't have mentioned.
It was clearly top political guy, Hassan Whiteside, saying that he hates the United States. So what he's going to do is move to Hawaii. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Ahmed, it's insane, this guy. But I don't know how it like got out and everything. Pretty weird. And then he just doubled down on it and said, look at the time.
This guy has $100 million, bro. And he's talking like this. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, he's a very special guy. Anyways, losing at him, that they improved. 7, Utah. I think Utah, like you said, a very good coach team. Donovan Mitchell just got his money. He's about to go
very underrated coach, bro. I love the coach.
Very underrated.
Quinn Snyder.
Very underrated. Quinn Snyder is very underrated. You're right. And I think solid, but 7th, I think a lot of teams got better. 8, Houston Rockets. I think, like you said, they got a solid team. I think now they have a new coach coming in, losing out Mike D'Antoni. We don't know how they're going to do. They still have James Harden, but are they going to get a James Harden that's bought into the team?
Committed.
Is he going to play? Is he committed to the team? Is he going to be 100% for them? You already seen this guy's missing practice and going to strip club. God bless.
And listen, and there's nothing wrong with what he's doing.
Exactly, he's not.
I don't know. I don't totally agree. Bro, listen.
Him and John Wall.
He could do whatever he wants.
Absolutely,
but bro. It's like, come on, bro. Really at a strip club, a little baby throwing dollars around when your team is in practice, bro.
Shit, bro. NBA players don't owe shit. They don't owe the Rockets shit. He doesn't owe the Rockets shit. Like, he could do whatever the hell he wants, bro.
He's under contract.
I don't know, bro. Yeah, he's got 2 more years on the contract. Like,
then trade him. If you don't like what he's doing, trade him.
That's fact.
But bro, you can't trade him if he's giving you no leverage. Like, he's forcing his way out.
Well, that is what it is.
But bro, okay. You say that right now. But it's not your team.
Players control everything, bro.
It's a
players. Yeah, I agree. It's a player.
Through the owners, bro. The owners are billionaires. They could care less.
I get it, but it's like show some respect, bro. Show up to freaking practice. You don't want to.
He'll be alright. They'll be alright.
He'll be alright. Tillman Fertitta got like $600 billion.
Like Michael Jordan is shaking his head somewhere.
Listen, Michael Jordan's a different breed, anyways. Number 9.
Michael Jordan was a pure hooper. Let me tell you.
Pure hooper, man.
I think I'm gonna try to put like a timer or like every time pure hooper is mentioned, just 1, 2, 3.
Ding, ding.
Bro, you don't understand. But when you're a pure hooper,
you're a pure hooper. You're just a bucket getter, man.
That's it, bro. Anyways, 9 I got. Yeah, I got the Suns, and 10 Andres. Even though I was talking shit, I still got the Pelicans 10 because I just want Zion to be in the playoffs. I love Zion. Stan Van Gundy, maybe he does something with that team. I think the team overall is pretty. It's pretty shit.
The mess right now, but I'm saying like offensively,
hopefully
they can.
I'm just banking on Zion, banking on BI. What happened?
If Lonzo doesn't start, I think that Lonzo has to start. I think Lonzo is the thing about Bledsoe isn't bad, but Lonzo, he pushes the pace. And if the Pelicans are going to make the playoffs, they need to push the pace. They can't be giving the ball to Bledsoe and allowing him to like dribble.
Bro, when we were playing against the Bucks in the playoffs, bro, when we were playing against Bledsoe in the playoffs, I wanted him to have the ball. Go do whatever you want, bro. He's trash. He's so hard. Like, oh my God, I hate him. He sucks.
Especially in the playoffs, bro. Especially in the playoffs.
So
I think Lonzo and Zion are going to be a duo to watch this season, bro.
That is, and it already is. They have so much freaking these guys' chemistry is like that.
And Brandon Ingram is an all-star.
And shout out my guy BI. All the people that say he wouldn't win MIP, he deserved it. Point blank. Period.
Yeah, over ban, but yeah, that was my top 10. Should I say NBA Finals predictions?
I mean, I didn't do that because I didn't do playoffs, but.
Okay, you can give your predictions right now.
Yeah, let's just do it really quick.
I'll do like.
Yeah, because we got like.
Yeah.
I'll tell you straight up. My prediction was. Where is it? Hold up. I got Dallas. No, it's not the Spurs. I got Dallas going to the finals, bro. I think Dallas is going to the finals, and I think Dallas is going to the finals.
Talking about, bro? The Cowboys. The Mavericks.
Listen, Andres, listen. This is hot take Yoni, bro. This is what he does. He loves this shit.
No, but listen, listen. If the Mavericks had KP in that Clippers series, they take care of the Clippers easily.
If we had Bam and Goran, we'd take care of the Lakers easily.
You would, but who's disagreeing with that?
Probably wouldn't though.
But they would. It didn't happen.
There's no hypotheticals in sports. There's no
but KP.
But they still took the Clippers.
KP is not good at basketball, bro.
You said Kristaps Porzingis is what?
Not good at the sport of basketball, bro.
Kristaps Porzingis is not good at basketball.
Yes.
Bro, listen. Bro, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. Kristaps Porzingis has more talent in his left hand. This is my right hand. In his right hand.
Wait, but it's left on the camera.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm trying to. Bro, KP has more talent in his right hand than anybody on the whole Miami team. Talent-wise.
Wake up.
Bro? KP.
Nah, he's right.
Coming from a Knicks fan, KP has potential to be the best player in the league.
He's terrible, bro.
Oh, nah, you're bugging. Down the ball. He's not even a good defender outside of help defense, bro. Come on.
He is.
He's not a good defender outside of help defense.
Outside of help, yeah.
Bro, I watched him.
Film on defense, bro. He's food.
He's easy.
Bro, like. Bro,
you don't think he's more?
Stop with the stats for a second. Use your eyes, bro. And tell me.
I'm using the eyes, bro.
Porzingis is not a good basketball player.
Look at the Dallas game. Look at the Dallas Portland game and tell me how many times did KP get targeted in PNR.
Facts.
Say it again.
What's PNR?
Look at
pick and roll. He gets caught. He gets caught in it.
Yeah, every single time.
They target that guy, bro.
He's like canceled. He could shoot the 3 better. That's all it is.
That's it, bro. He's a good shooter.
That's mad disrespectful, bro.
Dude, he hasn't.
KP is a baller. KP is a baller, bro.
He hasn't done shit. He's been hurt half the time.
He's a baller.
Bro.
Yeah, and he still drops.
He's been playing good for the Knicks when he was sleep. He was not even a playoff team. Guys on that guy up 7 feet. Listen. Okay. That's it.
Kristaps Porzingis is talking about a guy offensively that can do it all. Offensively, right?
Yes, you understand that.
He's inefficient,
yes.
On the Knicks, he was.
Fuck the Knicks.
He wasn't that. Dallas, bro. Dallas, it's not a good sample size. I think in Dallas. Kristaps Porzingis offensively, you don't need to can shoot the 3.
He thinks he's a shooting guard, bro. That's his problem.
He's knocked down free throws. He's knocked down mid-range fadeaway. He's tall enough to shoot over anybody. Defensively, great help defender. And then talking about a guy, bro, that I've seen him guard smaller, like point guards. 7 foot, 7'2".
What point guard are we talking about, bro? We're talking about Muggsy Bogues.
Looking. Yo, Das, you gotta look again, bro.
You guys, no, you guys are bugging out. This disrespect is too loud because Kristaps Porzingis is a baller.
Johnny, who's?
And on that note, on that note, my MVP choice is Kristaps Porzingis. No, I'm just kidding.
I would beat your ass, bro.
Miami, what?
Let's start the MVP though. The awards section.
Yeah, let's go to MVP.
So
hold on.
I want to hear Tiku because I know what you two are gonna say. Ahmed and Andres. But Tiku, who's your choice for MVP? Derek White. That guy's a baller.
You don't even know Derek
Pure
White.
hooper. Ding, pure hooper.
No. He's not a pure hooper at all. He's not
I just wanted to say it. I just wanted to get on the dinger.
Lonnie Walker's a pure hooper.
That guy's a beast, bro.
Anyways, we're going awards, right? Also, MVP. Yeah. My MVP, Luka Doncic.
Let's go, bro. Me too.
That's why I have Dallas as high as they are, 4th seed. I think he's just gonna take off this season. Every year he gets better. I think he's just poised for a ridiculous season. This guy is just a ridiculous player. Played like a top 5, arguably last season, top 5 player. He's one of my favorite players. I can't wait to see him. I think he's gonna be MVP.
I agree. I don't have much more to add. Yeah. Who wants to mention Damian Lillard first between you?
Let Andres, please. That's his favorite player. Let me hear why.
I mean, I don't even have Damian Lillard as my MVP. I have him in my top 3.
Oh, okay. Word?
Ahmed, the floor is yours, brother.
No, go ahead.
No, bro. This is your podcast. The floor is yours.
You go first, and then he'll go off on his rant about Damian Lillard being.
No, okay. I think right now MVP Anthony Davis.
Wow.
First seed Lakers.
That is interesting.
Bro, yeah. Did you not see what he did in the NBA playoffs, bro?
What did he do?
Didn't miss.
You saw it.
Yeah, because it was a bubble. Did you see what he was doing in the regular season, though?
No, but I'm saying, like, he was still a great player.
After the podcast, I will show you the graphic of AD in a regular season.
He led the team in every category except assist.
AD's a monster, dude.
Nah, AD's a monster, but he's trying to say is that the shooting.
AD's a monster, but like he's also
no. I agree. Maybe less on the fadeaway and get.
Actually, just shooting and.
I think AD is overrated. It's gonna be my hot take of the day.
Ooh. But what do you mean by overrated?
Listen, he's good.
Yeah.
He's good, but he's not better than Steph. He's not better than Kevin Durant. He's not better than Kawhi. He's not better than James Harden. He's not better than Giannis either. So, because I think that when the last 8 years, when LeBron wasn't holding his hand, what did AD do? And I know what you guys are going to say. I know what you guys are going to say.
He swept.
You guys are going to say, "Oh well, the front office didn't do anything," but you find a way. The Trailblazers,
he did make it a playoffs a couple times,
and then he lost to the Golden State Warriors or something.
Yeah, you couldn't take one game from them.
Twice. Well,
there was 2015.
Well, I remember that series. Like they should have had 2 games but they didn't. It's just because.
And in 2018, Draymond outplayed him.
Best player on the planet.
You can't be outplayed by Draymond Green and think Draymond Green's overrated. You feel me?
I don't know. I mean, bro.
Yeah,
like,
when you
listen, I was always saying.
Damian Lillard, and AD got drafted the same year, right? So Damian Lillard took his team further than AD has. In Portland.
There's got to be context. Like he's never had. First of all, when they met, Anthony Davis swept him, right?
Because Drew and shout out to playoff Rondo, Johnny. I gotta give you your flowers right now. Playoff Rondo and Drew had Dame in prison, and he was also injured.
Oh, he even like before he even joined the Lakers, I think he averaged 30 in the playoffs. Like one man he can't. AD.
So, where did those stats account to, though?
Well, I mean, he did sweep the Portland Trailblazers, but he's not going to win an NBA championship.
He wasn't the best player in the series, though. It was Drew Holiday.
That doesn't.
But it's still his team.
Drew Holiday was the one that had Dame in prison in Alcatraz.
That's a fact. He's not wrong about that.
I don't know, but he's still.
Him and Rondo were definitely
I think my pick for MVP is Damian Lillard, obviously. The Portland Trail Blazers were the second most injured team last year. They had 246 games missed due to injury. Only one team had more. Yes, the Golden State Warriors, because of Clay and because of Curry.
Yeah.
Rodney Hood is back off a torn Achilles, but he's off the bench. You got the additions of Harry Giles, Derrick Jones Jr., who's a solid defender. He's an inconsistent three-point shooter, but he's a solid defender. Robert Covington, who's a solid three-point shooter and a solid defender.
I forgot they got Robert Covington.
Yeah, bro.
You got Nurkic back from the beginning of the season. You got Anthony Stein. You got Gary Trent Jr., who was shooting lights out in the bubble. I don't know if they're gonna play Nasir Little at all. You got Melo, who said he's gonna come off the bench, and you got Cantor back, who is Cantor.
And also Simons. Yeah, Cantor.
Yeah, I mentioned him at the beginning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, I mean,
so when people look at the Blazers, they're like, "Oh, but he was the 8th seed this year." Yeah, because 246 missed games by his teammates. I don't think people realize that. The only thing that's going to stop Dame from getting MVP, knock on wood, is COVID or an illness, or what else can be a factor. I mean, injuries, really. Who?
Other players just being better.
Other players
I feel the problem with Luka is I don't have nothing against Luka. I already knows, like, me and him were talking about it like 2 years ago when we were saying that Luka was going to be like lights on the NBA. The media crowned him too early. So now they have these MVP expectations for him. And I think that at the end of the year, if the Mavericks lose in the first round again, they're going to call him overrated. And I don't think Luka's overrated, like, at all. The media controls everything. The problem with the media is they control everything. They're the ones that said KD was a pussy because he went to Golden State. They're the ones that called Kyrie a locker room cancer. They're the ones that said that Jimmy Butler isn't a winner. Like, the media did all of that. We didn't do it.
Fuck the media, bro. Fuck the media.
Exactly.
That's what I
could go off on a 3-hour episode about the media just being so trash.
We could do that one day. Like, the other day, me and Adri were talking about it. The other day, Kyrie said, "I'm not going to speak to the media all season long." And what did the 23 Meat writers say? "Oh, he's so problematic. He's such a child." Blah, blah, blah. Like, who cares, bro? He doesn't owe anything to the media. Does he owe anything to the media? No.
What did Wojnarowski say he was?
I don't rate Kyrie personally.
Oh, isn't he a locker room disruptor?
Bro, but
and he was right.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
He was right.
NBA players like supposed to talk
obligated
to talk to the media?
No, they're not. They're
not.
No,
they are, bro. I really think they are. I think
they probably do have
obligated.
NBA players are not obligated to do everything, bro. Like, Jimmy Butler could retire tomorrow, and I wouldn't care.
But there's probably something in their contracts that requires them.
I'm not saying they have to because they owe.
No, I know you're not saying shut up and dribble. No, I understand.
Yeah, I'm saying they in their contract are supposed to talk to the media. That's what I'm saying.
They probably are, dude.
Well, there we could agree, absolutely.
So
I went last.
I don't know if he's gonna.
Defensive Player of the Year is gonna be. I can't be biased. It's gonna be Anthony Davis. I think Anthony Davis. He's on the rise for his Defensive Player of the Year. There's controversy that he should have won it last year, but he shouldn't have. If you want to argue it, we can, but he did not deserve depoy. I think this year Anthony Davis finally gets his Defensive Player of the Year. God willing, he's going to be healthy all year long for 72 games and finally win his Defensive Player of the Year.
You guys all have Anthony Davis? I have Anthony Davis.
I don't have Anthony Davis. I mean, he said don't be biased. I won't be biased, bro. I have Bam one, but very very close. I got Giannis going back to back.
Ooh,
I have Bam winning it too.
And I have Joel Embiid third, but that's if everything goes right in Philly.
What about Marcus Smart? What do you guys have him?
I had Bam in my top 3 too.
My top 3 was Bam, AD, Giannis. I don't have Marcus Smart, bro. But why I said Bam is because I just seen recently just challenged Bam, told him, "Yo, win Defensive Player this year," and I think Bam said it himself. I think he's gonna come and become even better this season, coming off getting that bag and that contract that he deserved. Heat fans got mad at him for the Heat giving him
with his contract because he deserved his money.
Dude's a weirdo. I just seen what he did to his mom right now, bro. It just made me very happy, and I think he's gonna be Defensive Player of the Year this year.
And I don't know if you remember, in halftime of Game 6, I think we were up by 2 or 4 points against the Celtics. Mm-hmm. This man Spo told Bam, "I need All-Star and All-NBA defensive team, Bam." Mm-hmm. And this man took over.
Yep.
Literally,
just
like,
keep it going.
Like what Bam did in that Game 6 was just special. Like this man flipped the switch.
And when people say he doesn't deserve that money, bro, you're fucking retarded.
Bam's a great player, but if Miami Heat wants to sign 3 or 4 more superstars, like you guys have jerseys on every other player.
Hey, listen, man. Shout out to the 305, bro. You gotta be a free agent destination. You can't be like new.
I know, but you got to be cautious with who you're giving your money to and how much money you're giving to them. I mean,
of course.
Listen, Bam deserves his flowers. I think everyone realized who Bam was in that Celtics series. If you didn't go watch the film, it's on YouTube. It's free. You don't got to pay a dime. Please be my guest.
Who do you guys have for? Oh, Rookie of the Year. Okay.
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year is a biased pick for me because I watched a lot of film, and I do hope it's Killian Hayes, but I don't think he will. I hope it's Killian Hayes.
Killian Hayes is one of my favorite players in the draft too.
Who do you have? On that?
I picked LaMelo Ball, and then I have Anthony Edwards right next to him. 2 best players in the draft.
I'm going LaMelo Ball too. One, my favorite outside of Killian Hayes and a couple other guys, LaMelo Ball. I think he has everything to be Rookie of the Year. It's his team in Charlotte, and if you made the case that they're 10th seed, if they're 10th seed and they're in that playoff thing, he should easily win it. I think he's a very special player, very talented player, and I think it just depends on his maturity. And I think he has just everything to be a really good player, and I think he's gonna win Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm. Any mentions for you guys?
LiAngelo Ball. LiAngelo Ball.
I don't think he's.
Oh my days.
Oh man, I'm tired of the trolling, bro. Come on.
Listen, I don't troll.
Sure. No, Obi Toppin.
What?
Because I think the odds have Obi Toppin as the favorite to win.
Obi Toppin is the favorite.
Bad thing.
What?
Obi Toppin.
It's not a bad thing. No, I'm not.
No, I said he was like the favorite to win.
Yeah, I think he's number 1. Yeah.
I don't know if I see him. I mean, it's been a long time since the Knicks had a Rookie of the Year.
84 years.
Who do you guys have most improved? I got either Zion or MPJ.
Most improved.
Sophomore win award. So
what?
Yeah.
There's only been one sophomore to win the award. So
but they could it's hard to do, but it's possible.
Listen, for what they're doing with the scheduling for the Pelicans, they might give Zion everything.
Wait, why can't Zion win?
Most approved.
He can't win.
He's a sophomore.
Is he sophomore?
You can't win as sophomore? Oops.
No. Hey, listen, it's fine. Listen, I got Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or
took my pick, bro. But it's alright because I have another guy.
Or hopefully this is the year for Mr. Andrew Wiggins.
Ooh, Andrew Wiggins, huh? You know how I feel about Wiggins, bro. I've been gave up on that guy, bro. I was defending him all the time. And then that shit after
him like you were defending Januzaj. That's what the streets were saying.
Like he was defending who?
Adnan Januzaj.
No way. That guy's a baller in Spain, bro. I heard he's the right wing of the year ahead of Messi.
Real Sociedad looking good, but Wiggins, that's not a bad. That's a solid pick. You know, who knows? Who knows? My most improved, I have Jamal Murray. I think he replicates what he did in the bubble, and also another reason why I have Denver so high still. I think he's going to play well. I think a lot of those players on that team have to improve for the Denver to maybe take it to the next level, and I think Jamal Murray is going to be one of those guys. Most improved.
Yeah, he took. Listen, bro, my favorite young player in the league, I think, Shai, bro. Shai, he's so crafty, he's so smooth. He gets better every game. He's getting better, but I won't pick him because you already picked him. I got Kobe White, who's I think this is his 3rd season. I'm not too sure. So I think he can win it, and then Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. who can take a big leap average like 18 points per game, and then I think that can
Love
win.
Michael Porter.
Let's run through sixth man and coach of the year because I really want to get to soccer and I really want to skip for the rest
I'll go.
All right, so sixth man, Dennis Schroeder, coach of the year, Eric Spoelstra.
All right.
Sixth man of the year, I got it's either Jordan Clarkson or Tyler Hero. Coach of the year, I got Steve Nash or Terry Scott.
Sixth man of the year, I think it's gonna be Dennis Schroeder. And I think coach of the year,
Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson's a good pickup. That's a good shout. Coach of the year, Spo. Spo finally gets his
Tyler
shit.
Hero come off the bench?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tyler Hero.
Think so.
I also have Schroeder and then Nick Nurse as coach.
Again?
Nick Nurse. What the hell is Nick Nurse gonna do for?
Yeah, he's a good coach. How about you want me to be honest? You want me to be honest? I don't like Steve Nash, bro.
The Raptors are
first year, and he's gonna win like 50 games.
He's gonna win 50 games.
Nash is a good shout.
Steve Nash, Terry Scott, who's I'm telling you,
Steve Nash is a good shout,
and Rick Carlisle, who just one of the best coaches.
Listen, when I pick coach of the year, I pick who I think is the best, not who I think is gonna necessarily get handed it by the NBA because Kevin Durant gives them 50 wins in their first season.
So what?
Steve Kerr never deserved a coach of the year, although he's a good coach. He never deserved.
He's not. Listen, they said the same thing about Eric Spoelstra.
But listen, the only thing I will say about Steve Kerr, bro, I think Luke Walton went like 44-1 with that team, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
No,
so
I think it was less than that. Now what's
Luke
Walton doing?
That's what I'm saying, but bro,
what's Luke Walton doing now, bro?
I know, but okay, take Steve Kerr and put him on the Kings. What's Steve Kerr gonna do?
You can't prove hypotheticals once again.
What I'm saying, bro.
But you can say hypotheticals. You can say hypotheticals.
But being nice to Steve Kerr, I guess. He's a good guy.
Steve Kerr should have went to the Knicks.
He's a winner.
So let me get this straight. If Ole was coaching Real Madrid, we three-peat because of the team we had?
Say it again?
No,
right? Okay, so you can't. There you go.
But
that's because Ole is not as good of a coach as Zidane.
I'm not even like you can't even say Ole and then come on, bro. Like
have some respect.
On the note of Ole,
hashtag Steve Kerr deserves his flowers.
Hashtag,
he's okay.
Hashtag Ole won in Norway.
He is a winner, though. He is a winner.
Ole did win in Norway.
Yeah.
Let's on that note, let's get into football. Mighty Ole. That's his genre. We're gonna go through the UCL. Talk a little Premier League.
We hope any games happen today, honestly.
Yeah, I only watch football on Thursdays.
Yeah, we love Thursday night football. That's our favorite. We're used to it.
UCL, Premier League, and La Liga talk. So, Tiku, you want to go through Champions League for us?
Of course, we got to start out with probably the biggest game today. Ronaldo versus Messi. Barcelona versus Juventus. I mean, going into it, of course, it's hyped up. This is possibly maybe the last time we see them face against each other.
Until the World Cup final.
Huh? I don't know about that, but I don't know about all that, but
FIFA 21 or something.
Love it. Don't get me wrong. I would love it just to see Ronaldo win another Champions League.
Whoa.
That'd be pretty dope. But anyways, game just shows how bad Barcelona are. And I kind of felt bad for Messi, really. Just of course I was happy. Ronaldo scored 2 goals, penalties, of course. People like to talk shit about that. Mr. Someone here maybe, but Ronaldo still scored. Listen, Ronaldo still scored, and
there's no other words for you to describe today's game. Barca got outclassed from minute 1 to minute 90. It was not close. The players looked dead. Juventus, like you said, is a mid team, and they made Juventus look like 1999 Manchester United. Like that's how bad Barca played today. Messi's the only one that cared. a lot of controversial calls, but like there's a thing in basketball. There's a saying where you have to say, "Don't let the referees decide the game." I think in football the same thing can be applied. If penalty A or penalty B was whistled, would the game have changed? Yes, but don't let the game fall into the hands of the referees. I just think Barcelona got outplayed, like you said. I think that Messi played a solid game, but at the end of the day, Juventus got the 3 points. They got the first place in the group, and hopefully we can get fans back, but I don't think it will happen. So maybe first place is a good thing or a bad thing. I still do think away goals count times 2. So, like you said, Barca got outmatched from minute 1 to minute 94. It was not close.
So, how is this happening now for the knockout rounds? Is it still one game?
It's the same way, no? It's away and home.
Up to now, it's away and home, but
and then the top seed goes away first.
Okay. Interesting.
That was the only relevant game today.
I mean, I didn't watch the game today, Barca Juve, but as I predicted, any time Barcelona faces any type of real opponent, they will fold. This is a team, bro. For 2 years now, you take Messi off that team, they might be 14th, 12th. I don't know, even worse.
Nice. I was thinking like 18th.
18th, bro. Especially this year, like. Listen, bro, it's Messi and it's nobody else. So they can enjoy Messi for this one more year, and then he's gone. Barcelona,
and he needs to leave.
Barcelona are not a threat to anybody. They beat up
and
and
as a Ronaldo, like I love Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo's best player of all time. I don't want to see Messi
leave.
At Barcelona.
I don't want to. Me personally, I don't want to see him leave. I just don't. I can't live in a world picturing him in another jersey.
That's right. You're correct thinking like that. But listen, at the end of the day, Barcelona are just doing everything against him.
Like think about Rio Ferdinand. Can you picture him in another jersey?
No. I mean, when I look at him in QPR, that show almost made me fucking vomit.
It's so weird. It was so weird seeing Rio jersey. Fuck you,
that's his Schweinsteiger in a Manchester United jersey.
They were twerking for Man City, man. Oh my god.
Oh man.
That never happened.
That never happened. But yeah, it's just it's going back to our first episode, bro. We're still talking about Barcelona and how bad they are, and it's gonna be a long time before Barcelona are back. Really, I really think about that. What's his name is gone, but the Bale. Yeah, but
I could vouch that we're not elite either.
He's leaving. So we'll see. I think Ronald Koeman got to go. This guy should not be the manager of one of the best clubs in the world. Style of play, possession football, blah, blah, blah. You got to do something with it, bro. Guy reminds you like Van Gaal.
He thinks
he's not Pep.
He thinks he's Pep.
Everybody wants to be Pep, but you're not Pep.
Get
the fuck out of here.
Everybody wants to be Pep, and everybody wants to be Mourinho.
Flick.
Hansi
Flick.
You got to bring up Bayern every single time. Like we get it, bro. You guys.
What are you talking about, bro? We let Pep go.
When managers get hired, they don't have a style of play. It's either let's play like Mourinho's Real Madrid or let's play like Pep's Barca. Let's counterattack 90 minutes.
Well, I'm telling you right now, I've never seen a team play like Bayern do. Hansi Flick, bro, he combined both of them. He combined like such a high line with such like what do you call that? Like nonstop pressure. Like how do you do that and then not get beat almost every game? But they do it.
It's called buying out your
scary. It's scary. No.
He's a great manager.
They've been.
He's a great manager.
He is a good manager. You gotta give him.
No, he's a top manager. Also responsible for beating Argentina in 2016, but whatever. Or 2014.
2016. Whoa.
2014.
That game was rigged, man. That game didn't happen. Coronavirus happened. So. That's what I was told.
Live football in a panorama.
Well, hold on, bro. Let's not dance around.
I think that there should be. I mean, we could do this in an episode in the future if I'm allowed on. I feel personally that managers don't get the flowers they deserve, and I say for every sport, like basketball,
like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer,
for top clubs because the expectations.
Top clubs. Because the expectations when Fergie was at United was the treble every single year. Like if you weren't winning the treble, you weren't doing anything.
That's
so
every year.
Ahmed, let me ask you a question because I said this the other day. Would you trade 3 leagues won by Bayern for 3 Champions League? Yes or no?
Wait, three league on?
3 Bundesligas.
3 league titles.
For Champions League?
Yeah.
For 1 Champions League?
Oh, for 1 Champions League.
For 3.
Oh, yeah.
3 for 3, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Not even close.
So when people talk about Zidane and they're like, oh, well, he had a super team. But I don't think people realize that we had to win like 8, 10, 12, like 13 matches. So that's like 40 games taking a toll on your bum.
Nobody should ever talk about Zidane.
And speaking of Zidane, that was one of the most masterclass managerial decisions. I think it was. When did they play with the purple jerseys? 2017, I believe it was.
2017, they played Juve.
When he deployed Isco in that little floater, I think it was that year. When he deployed Isco as like a little floater, that was all him, and that was genius by far.
He bent Gareth Bale. That's what he did.
Yeah, that was well, I don't know about that, but
he did.
I know he did, but I don't know if that's really the reason. I think it was just Isco's deployment, which I said, as a matter of fact, before Zidane took role of Madrid or when they were in discussion, I said this guy's gonna literally bring up Madrid through the youth players he was familiar with because he was the youth coach before taking the head coach job. So that was genius managerial decision. People don't give Zidane the credit he deserves. That dude is top 10 soccer player of all time, top 5 probably. And he's currently a top 5 coach in my opinion as well. And when
top 10 soccer player of all time,
I said top 5 probably.
I think he's
top 5 probably. Top 5 of all time.
It's the same thing with like every elite manager. Jupp Heynckes, that 2013 Bayern team, it was bending teams over. They were bending teams over. He doesn't get his flowers because he was playing with prime Ribéry, prime Robin, prime Thomas Müller, Schweinsteiger, Cruz. Mario Mandzukic, who was I love Mario Mandzukic. I think he's amazing.
A great center forward, like a perfect center forward.
I want him at United.
They're in the air. Yeah,
I want him at United. I want him at United, but
So why don't these coaches get more credit? Pep deserves his flowers. Mourinho, as much as I despise him, he deserves flowers.
I was about to say.
I just don't think. I feel like we live in an era where managers are like dead, quote unquote.
I'll say this. If a manager doesn't get what he needs, then often the manager, take Mourinho as an example. If you give Mourinho who he wants,
has a top squad.
He does. No, wait. So
top squad.
Ole?
Ole.
I'm not talking about Ole. I'm not talking about Ole though. Relax.
I'm not talking about Ole.
I know, but that's what you want to say,
I
bro.
can't listen. Do you want my straight up opinion? Do you want my straight up opinion about Ole? He is not the manager to win us trebles and to become the Fergie that we need. He is the manager that is there to set us up. You have to let Ole, in my opinion, what United should do. No, he did great and he's doing great. What United needs to do is offer Ole the director of football job, bring in a talented manager, not Pochettino. I fucking hate Pochettino. Bring in Nagelsmann, someone who's top. You don't understand? I'll tell you what you need to understand.
Bring
top
in Ryan
4 every year isn't a great achievement.
Who else is available though?
Bring in Ryan Giggs.
Nagelsmann, that's it. But we're Man United. We shouldn't settle for the
give it to Giggsy for the rest of
Nagelsmann, the guy we just
bring in Wayne Rooney. Bring in Wayne Rooney.
The minute I didn't know you guys back in 2016, but the minute we hired Benitez, I said this is a recipe for failure.
I agree with you. I remember they hired him.
The Barca 03, I was like, this is gonna be terrible. We're gonna end trophyless. The day that Ancelotti got hired in 2014, I was like, we need to hire Zidane. The next day, a story comes out. Zidane has been hired as the assistant manager of Real Madrid. I'm like, holy shit, like this is going to happen. Fast forward to 2016, January, and this motherfucker finally gets hired after so many years of me begging for him. And look at what happened. We were within 16 points of first place. I think it was like 14, 15. And Barca had to win on the last match day to win the league.
Yeah,
that's how close we got.
Mm-hmm.
Ronaldo missed a penalty in early February against Valencia. I don't know if you remember that game. I didn't mean to take a shot. I just wanted to state that.
I'm sure.
But as I said, I feel like Like, you know how people say, oh, Pep hasn't won without Messi or whatever? But Fergie only won 2 Champions League in 28 years, and he's regarded as one of the greatest managers of all time, if not the greatest. So why aren't we giving Pep his flowers now? Why aren't we giving Mourinho his flowers? Like, we've witnessed some of the best managers. We didn't witness what's his name? The guy from AC Milan, Arrigo Sacchi.
Yeah,
great coach. You know that those teams were phenomenal. I just don't think that Pep, Mourinho have gotten their flowers yet. Even Zidane. I feel like they deserve more credit.
I think the problem about Zidane in Real Madrid, I think he just went in, won 3 Champions Leagues in a row. When he left, I think it was the perfect time for him to leave Real Madrid. He came back. He probably had that competitive fire to come back and bring him to win. And get credit to him, he won a league. And now what they're doing to him at Real Madrid, not buying players because they're clearly doing him dirty in the transfer window. He has a set of players. We know what players he wants. He's been begging for Pogba for like how many years?
3.
Once Mbappe.
3, bro.
And now he also took on the burden of taking up Real Madrid after losing Cristiano Ronaldo without properly replacing him. And when they did, they brought in Hazard. And now look what Hazard. Hazard's barely not playing. But
and that's not his fault, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not his fault. It's not his fault. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not his fault, but Hazard, 100 million. This guy's not playing half the time. Anyways, but also Real Madrid are at such a standard every year that even though he won the league last season, what he's doing this season is not good enough.
And that's how United should be.
You're right. You're exactly.
But United doesn't. But United doesn't have that. We don't have that platform. But we don't have that platform. We don't have Sergio Ramos as a center back. We need a foundation. Every team needs a foundation. Post Fergie, but listen, it's not that we didn't think about it. We thought Moyes was the answer, and that was stupid. And our board doesn't support the likes. They don't support the likes of Mourinho, who's a proven winner.
That's embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
It's when people talk about the greatest achievements per manager. This dude got second place. We got it behind City by like 20 points. I
think it was 13, bro. I think
13.
I think it was like 187, if I'm not mistaken.
Whatever, bro.
It was worse, bro.
Listen, bro. Either way, being second with the team that fielded out Phil Jones and Smalling and didn't even they bought in Fred, who he didn't want, with 5th choice midfielder he wanted. Dalot, who's young right back, and he didn't get a center back and brought in Lee Grant, our 3rd choice goalkeeper, finishing second. And people like to say him. And go look what Josie's doing at Spurs right now. Go look at that.
Exactly, bro. With Daniel Levy.
Come on, son.
This man this man looked at Yumi's son in the eye, and he's like, "You're gonna have a more important role this year." And Harry Kane, he was like, "Listen, Harry Kane, you're not just gonna be a striker. You're gonna be an assister." And look at what they're doing.
Bro,
if you're bored and you need something to watch on Amazon Prime, watch the Spurs documentary.
I watched it.
Like I highly recommend. Even if you don't, if you're listening to this podcast right now and you don't like football, watch that documentary.
After the podcast,
bro. That's definitely after the podcast. But just you're right. I think this is a great topic you actually brought up. That was really, I think they do deserve respect. But at the end of the day, if you're not winning games, if someone does a bad day for weeks, you're getting fired, bro.
100%. That's so. And I think it goes both ways in the sense that with Ronaldo, we had treble expectations every year. Since Zidane 3-peated the Champions League, they're gonna think, oh well, he has to win the Champions League again now. But how do you replace 50 goals a season?
You can't.
There's not going to be. We're not going to witness on Ronaldo for. So as Florentino or as the Glazer, you can't look at Zidane in the eye and be like, "I took 50 goals away from you. I need you to win. I need you to go win the Champions League again." Can you do?
It's unfair.
Like, it's unfair to him.
I agree.
It's the same thing with. Like, what does Ole have to do to get the players that he wants? Like, why was Mourinho fired? Because he wasn't getting results. Now Man United has scored 3 goals at home this season. They're 1-3-3. They've allowed 10. 17th place home record. away record is fine. They're first.
Away was.
But I just don't understand why. If you're a director of football, if you're a president of football, and you're dedicated to the team, like John Henry was dedicated to Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp said, "Bring me Sadio Mane, bring me Mohamed Salah, bring me Firmino, bring me Van Dijk," and they got it for him, and they won the Champions League, and they won the league. They made it to 2 Champions League back to back. So
that's the problem.
That's
the problem. The board has to be on board. That sounds so stupid.
But they don't care.
The board has to be on board.
But a lot of times they get the wrong guy. They do. Look at Bayern. Because Niko Kovac had the same exact team we have now.
But players didn't want to play for him. That was the problem. Niko Kovac's tactics.
He just picked the wrong guys.
He also wasn't good.
Renato Sanchez starting. Come on, bro.
I remember in 2018 when we were playing Bayern, I was like, "Who's the manager of Bayern? Is it Jupp Heynckes?" And I had to Google it, and it was Heynckes.
That's
like
right.
Really
he's a Real Madrid fan.
When they got this guy, Nico Kovac,
yeah, he's a Madrid fan.
So you remember that offside goal, right?
Which one?
It was actually two of them. It was Marcelo and
he's still salty about that.
I don't recall, man.
He doesn't recall.
All I know is I know that Ronaldo scored a hat trick that day. That's all I know.
Hey, but listen, while we're still on the Champions League, and I kind of want to use this to shift. But before I go, I'm just gonna really quickly say, Thursdays are my new favorite day for a reason.
Listen, bro, we've been dancing around, but
Andres, I have
for one reason.
I have a certain respect for Real Madrid, but they might be your favorite day soon too. So we could do watch parties together if you want on Thursdays.
Yeah.
But listen,
meet up in the final.
I wanna kind of shift from UCL to the Premier League with this.
Hold up, no.
What you want to?
No.
Bro, can you imagine if Manchester United versus Real Madrid?
I was gonna mention RB versus United to shift this.
No, I'm saying, but just for a second, can you imagine Real Madrid, Manchester United, Europa League final?
It would be incredible.
That's the most 2020 thing ever.
We live in a simulation.
If you want to talk about Johnny, since you wanted to jump to the EPL, Man United has won 1 of 5 games. They scored 3 points. They've allowed 10, and they have 4 points only. Away, Man United is first with 15 points, 16 goals scored, and 7 goals allowed. They scored 3 goals at home and 16 away.
Listen, what we need to do, it doesn't make sense, by the way. What we need to do is never play at Old Trafford until we get fans back. Literally just relocate. Because what they have to do, and not only that, but what they have to do, did anybody get into RB Leipzig versus United?
No, not yet.
Because I was kind of having like some difficulties with my mic, trying to readjust and everything. What we need to do, and this goes with RB and United, what we need to do is tell our players we're losing 4-0 in the first 10 minutes already. And they just need to start the game thinking we're losing 4-0. Because what the hell is going on, bro?
Or you could show up and actually play.
But we do. That's the issue.
No, the game was over in the first 10 minutes.
No, it wasn't, because we literally could have won that game. If Brandon Williams, wait. Brandon Williams and Scott McTominay should never be allowed in a pitch in a dying game, bro. Who put
them on?
It doesn't matter. Who did we have? Who else did you have?
Who subbed off Matic, who was playing well, and kept Scott?
Matic was playing well? Yo, you have some weird obsession with Matic.
No,
I swear to God you do. Let me tell you something. Can we
have against him for some reason? Because he clearly was playing better than
Scott. He was so bad.
Scott, it's like all he refuses to take out Scott McTominay. Like he's some
McTominay played all right. He didn't play.
He played better than Matic, bro. But
I think he played better than Matic. Because he didn't do anything, Matic, at all.
Nothing. Listen,
McTominay, what do we expect him to do?
Listen,
he's a CDM. He covers.
Okay, what I expect.
Why is he playing? So why did you buy Donny Van de Beek for?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not the
manager. What do you mean?
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Wait. I would play Donnie. I would play.
No, you wouldn't. Not like that. You needed. Fred was.
I think his red card. Yeah,
first game against RB Leipzig. Hold up. Our first game against RB Leipzig, we played a diamond. This game, we played 5 at the back. Why? It clearly worked the first game. Play
Because
Donnie, play Bruno, and then Matic and Scotty. Like,
we can't ignore the fact.
How did Bruno play today?
We can't. He
Bruno
played
didn't
good.
play that well.
He played all right. We
bro.
cannot ignore the fact that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could not play Paul Pogba because of his agent's comments.
Dude, we lost the game defensively. Simple as that.
But Paul Pogba plays and we don't lose that game.
But why did his agent decide to do, like? I think
he's a piece of shit.
In the group
he's such a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit. That's it.
Why would you declare that 24 hours before the biggest?
You don't know Mino
Raiola?
Bro, but how mentally weak is your locker room that? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. How mentally weak is your locker room that one agent has to? It's not even facts. I mean, what did he really say? That he's gonna leave?
He said he's done. He's done. Man United's done. If I was Ole, I would say, Pogba, you're never touching the pitch ever again.
Last year he was done. He's gone.
Ahmed, let me tell you something.
Don't do that, Ahmed.
Pogba is very influential in that locker room. You can see it. You've seen it during the Jose time, his ending, how much Pogba had a big role in Jose getting sacked. The players stopped playing for him. He does. He has a big impact. So whatever, all this BS that's coming out, that shit's fucked up. And Mino Raiola is a piece of shit. And I hope when we sell Pogba, because this guy's done at United, I don't want to deal no business with this guy Mino Raiola. Have all his clients, everybody, whoever, even if they're very talented players. At the end of the day, you can't have this guy in the club. And Sir Alex Ferguson said it. This guy's a shitbag.
Called him a twat. He called him a twat.
Imagine Sir Alex hates you.
Crazy.
Real piece of fucking shit.
So I hate that guy, bro.
At the end of the day,
Mino Raiola.
I agree with what you said. I think
Hey, listen, not everyone can have Jorge Mendes as their agent. Am I right?
What a legend that guy is. I love Jorge Mendes.
And we had Jose. Bro. He was Jose guy. And what happened? We haven't signed a Mendes guy for a minute.
Bro, here's what clubs need to do. I don't want to talk about Raiola anymore. I hate that guy with a passion. He's not a he's a good agent. He's a money hungry agent. But let me tell you.
Hate is a big word. He's the best agent
on the planet, bro.
Hate. Let me tell you. You know why I hate that guy, bro? I love the type of player Paul Pogba is. Paul Pogba 10 years from now, and remember that I said this, 10 years from now, he's going to look back with regret. He's going to hate Mino Raiola because he ruined his footballing career. He ruined his footballing career. No, he ruined his footballing career. Mino Raiola goes after the money. He does not care. He does not care about legacy. He does not care about legacy. He cares about Adidas sponsorship deals. He knew Man United was the perfect fit for Paul Pogba with marketing and advertisement.
Pogba cares about
that's
that
what he
stuff.
cares. No, Pogba does not care. Pogba cares about being a soccer player because you see him play. He cares a little, but it does not matter. It's where Raiola pulls the strings. Raiola pulls the strings because if I was Pogba, you're not going to tell Raiola to shut up, even if he's right. You're not going to tell him to shut up.
He's his own person. He's a grown man. He's a grown man.
Pogba played incredible today.
Don't you guys remember when Mourinho was the coach for United that there was memes going around that Pogba had more haircuts than goals scored in the last 5 weeks?
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Like Johnny's right. Like Raiola has just been like this man probably tells him, listen, go get a haircut so you can be on the headlines.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And you can't say that Pogba doesn't want to play. You can't say. No, there isn't, because look who played well today. Pogba, I hate to say it, but he played well today. I didn't want him to touch the pitch, but he played well today. And if he started, we would have won.
Probably best player on the pitch.
Let me tell you something.
So he obviously
I watched 10 minutes of that game, and Pogba played really good in those.
Enormous.
He did. He's a talented player. He's a great player. And it says something that a player that literally wants to leave the club is the best player on the pitch that game.
Yeah.
Shout out to William.
It says something. Oh man, please listen. I tried to defend
William. This man turned into Prime Ronaldinho when he hears his name in transfer rumors.
Yo, that's a fact. You're right about that. But that game was just.
We shouldn't have tied. We shouldn't have lost. But
yeah, bro.
Listen. Yeah. As much as I've been praising coaches, Adri said it today too. Ole played to tie.
Yeah,
do not play in the imagine Zidane coming out tomorrow, because this podcast is being filmed on a Tuesday. Imagine Zidane coming out tomorrow and putting 5 in the back. You're playing to lose or to tie.
You cannot play to draw in the modern in football, especially now, and especially against Julian Nagelsmann. This guy's a technical genius.
This man lost Timo Werner, and he still made it out of the group.
Chilling, bro.
He's chilling. He's sleeping like
Timo Werner is overrated.
Who?
What?
Werner?
Timo Werner.
He's
the
German Bobby
overrated. He wasn't overrated, but now he plays for Chelsea, so he is overrated.
No, he was overrated on like
Timo Werner was
like bro. Yes, he scored 34 goals and all that.
I understand what he's saying. He's overrated on Chelsea. He was okay. That's
like
right.
He leaves a lot of. Trust me, I watched him a lot, bro. He leaves a lot of chances on the table, and now you see him in England.
Chelsea. And
now you see it in England.
But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I think Yoni said it very well. That he's great to have a foundation. He laid the foundation. He brought in a couple good players, but he's not taking us to the next level. And we're literally repeating everything.
Why is he still there?
You're telling you keep asking me these questions like
Glazers, bro. We're just fans. Ask the Glazers.
If the Glazers want to fix United, they call me. I'm here. I've done it multiple times on career mode on FIFA, so I know what to do. Anyways, nothing bad, you know me, bro. But anyways, and it's like this. It's repeat, Groundhog Day, same shit every day. He gotta go, bro. He's gotta go, and I hate to be it because I love Ole. He's a legend. I want him to stay with the club in some sort of fashion. Maybe, like Rod said, maybe put him as director of football because he knows what we need. He knows what we need, and he brought in players. Even though we overpaid for some players, and Wan-Bissaka, Maguire. We need a better coach. We definitely need a better coach, and then let's hopefully, because we have so many talented players on this team that are not being properly utilized. I'm sorry, he's not. Donny van de Beek not playing. Oh, please shut up. Donny van de Beek, this guy, Cavani, Telles, Greenwood, Rashford, Martial, Pogba, Bruno. These are all talented players, and they're just
that Ole doesn't utilize right.
Not all of them,
off, bro.
Not all of them.
You're talking about Martial's shit. You're the biggest Martial fanboy I've ever met.
I'm saying Martial is talented.
He doesn't know what he's doing sometimes.
He's playing very bad, but yet he doesn't know what he's doing when he takes off.
But when he knows what he's doing,
he brought
on
Cavani, bro. He brought in Cavani. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I think it was like a 70th minute. Cavani did not even warm up. Like he didn't even get up. He just brought him on, and like
I'll give you an example.
For what? Just to wait.
Telles is off at halftime. Brandon Williams, right? He doesn't take off Shaw, who hasn't played in weeks, then takes off Shaw for Timothy Fosu-Mensah. What the fuck was the point of taking off Telles? What the fuck's the point of taking off Telles, who's our attacking fullback? We need to score goals. What is this guy doing, bro? Oh my God, bro.
What a good day, bro. What a good day. A German team takes out bums.
I really didn't. I honestly, ask Ahmed, I literally said I'm not recording today. Just because of that.
I wanted to.
You also said I'm not nervous.
Because I lost.
Yes, you were, bro. You woke up.
I knew. I swear to God, nervous. I told these guys in the chat. I'm mentally prepared to lose. Because I know this fucking team.
You're a smart
team does this shit. This team does this shit every fucking single fucking year, bro.
Now,
guess what? Guess what? With all that being said, we're gonna beat City this weekend. Facts. Watch. It's gonna happen.
Because that's how this team is.
That's how it is.
Well, I mean, they play good. They always play City tough now, but
we're gonna beat them. I think, and then the Ole guys are gonna come back, bro. They're gonna come in. They're gonna fucking parade.
You guys want to jump into Premier League? Just give a brief.
Right after this,
I think right after this, Premier League.
Right after we this, Yoni.
What happened?
Yoni. I know. You remember what you said before, right? About Champions League, about winning the Premier League title.
I said talk to me in June because the Premier League.
Yeah, listen, bro. It's not even 2021, bro. It's December 8th, and you're already not looking good.
50% wrong.
50% wrong.
Talk to me in June, bro. I stick to what I say. Talk to me in June.
Listen, unless PSG gets deducted points, I hope UEFA looks at this video of Thomas Tuchel protecting his referee.
There's no rule for that in football. They should be deducted 9 points. I agree.
9 points. You didn't know about what happened in PSG?
They did.
Yeah,
like someone with
and supposedly this video of Thomas Tuchel. And I think we should talk about that instead of talking about every other league play. I think that should really end up our part, soccer talk for now.
Yeah.
Like Andres said, that there's no room for that, bro. Coming from a professional referee.
What Thomas Tuchel said as a coach is unaccepted. This man said,
okay, listen, bro,
did you hear him say that? Did you hear him say that? Like,
look,
you guys are gonna have to tell me everything because
okay, I'll explain.
Can
I be honest? Can I be completely honest?
I didn't know what exactly.
At first, the people did have kind of a point in saying, "Oh, it could mean something in another language." But if you listen closely, this dude said it 4 or 5 times, bro.
Yep.
Like,
yeah.
Okay, maybe if he said it once to point it out, they're all Romanian. Maybe in Romanian it doesn't mean. But this dude was screaming it
bro.
from across the field. He was screaming. He was saying the word for black in Romanian, but you know it's a racial slur in English. So
and then Demba Ba was like, "Why do you call
good on Demba Ba?
Yeah.
Why do you call African Americans by this name, but white people you call them white people?"
Yeah.
So you could call white people, but you.
No, I think he actually said it. I think he actually said it that he doesn't call white people; they just call him that guy.
Yeah.
But then when he's African American, they say that name. I think that's what
American. He's not African American. He's
African. I'm sorry. I apologize. But anyways, that's just unacceptable in the game. Coming from,
I don't think people realize how racist those people are.
Hell yeah, bro.
In Europe,
like America's always on the news, like the United States, but in Europe, buddy, look at Dani Alves.
It's insane, dude.
Just a few years ago, England was playing a match. I forgot where. Bulgaria, I think. I don't want to pin any country wrong, but I think it was Bulgaria. Bro, what?
Go look at Italy. Go look at Serie A.
With Raheem Sterling.
It's crazy.
Lukaku.
Bro, there's no space for that shit. And what made me so happy is when I read that both teams walked off.
Bro.
When I read that both teams walked off, it made me happy because
incredible, love
it. That's what they need to do. They need to come together. And
so what's gonna happen with the ref?
The ref. So I'm guessing it's gonna get investigated.
Hopefully he's sitting in prison, or hopefully he gets fined and he never referees a game again.
Listen.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't know about
it's all on record. His argument's going to be, because this is what he was doing. He was on the field arguing it when he should have just left, and the referee in the pitch should have told him to leave. He's going to argue.
What goes through your mind before saying these type of things?
It's crazy. I mean, he literally wasn't phased by it either.
I can't even think about that, bro.
He wasn't phased by it at all.
Say?
Tuchel pretty much said you don't know that he said it.
Tuchel said that we need to hear both sides of the story, pretty much.
Yeah.
I know, but the player was basically saying, "Yo, dude, this guy said it. He said that he said it." But then Tuchel told the player, "Oh, but did you hear it?"
Bro, but he was saying it so loud. You could hear it if
you could hear the audio, bro.
Bro, you could hear it in the clip.
Well, there's no fans. So I mean, there really
you could hear it in the clip.
Bro, I watched 5 different videos to see if I could hear the audio, and every single one of them you could hear it.
Bro, and he was shouting it from halfway. He was like, "Oh, this guy." Like, relax, bro. What's wrong with you? But at the end of the day, he showed himself. The guy showed himself, and he's gonna get in trouble for it.
And this isn't like the United States that he's gonna get a slap on the wrist and call it a day.
Probably. He'll probably be refereeing some Bulgarian league somewhere or Romanian, wherever that guy's from. It's unacceptable. Bro. We can easily agree on that.
Shout out the players, all sticking up. Yeah. Demba Ba especially.
Demba Ba, hell yeah.
He really stuck up for himself. He made a great
and all 22 players on the pitch for saying, "Let's get out of here."
Yeah. Look, Neymar literally said, "We're not playing if he's here." He literally said, "If this is the situation, we're not playing if he's here."
Love him.
Props to them. Andres, do you want to introduce us into this topic? Because I know you actually suggested it, and I really, really liked it. The whole Hayden Hurst situation. You wanna give us a little rundown of it?
Sure. Well, Hayden Hurst, he's a tight end for the Falcons. Whether you watch American football or don't, it has nothing to do with football. So just open up your ears, raise up your headphone level, whatever the fuck you gotta do. Hayden Hurst said in a 10-minute video that he was given a second opportunity at life, and he tried to take his own life. He was he had a lot of pain, And the way he was coping with this pain was with alcohol, drugs, between others. And he says in the video, I was in a dark place at the wrong time. And in the video, you can hear the audio, and they call his mom, and they're like, "Listen, like your son tried to kill himself, blah blah." But I feel like mental health is a sensitive topic that doesn't get talked about a lot.
Yeah.
For the people that are listening right now, I'm not a biased person. Okay. When certain circumstances come, I may be biased. I don't give a fuck. We're all biased.
Yeah.
When Paul George went out and said that he was in a dark place, every fucking person that hates Paul George was saying, "You're a millionaire. It's all bullshit. Shut up and dribble." So people want these athletes to speak up on mental health issues, but when they speak up on mental health issues, nobody believes them.
Mm-hmm.
You're a millionaire. You're a professional basketball player. There's poor people in this world, whatever you want to call it. I just feel personally that what Hayden Hurst said, like, hit close to home, because like I was in a dark place like over the summer. I mean, me and Adri talked about this like all the time, because like even though it's like someone on the internet, like me and Adri got along like 2 years ago with basketball and shit, and like I told him like what went down. So even though there's, and the bad thing with opening up about your problems is people are like, "Oh, you're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine." Blah blah blah. But like maybe it's not fine. And a lot of people are gonna say, "Go to a therapist." I've been told to go to a therapist. I still haven't gone to a therapist because I don't feel like I want to pay $300 to someone. Maybe you want to pay $300 to someone, but that's just not me. I find it easier to vent to some of my friends because they understand me more and they've been growing up with me. So when Hayden Hurst came out and told his story, it was just like a it was like a way for people to open up their eyes that athletes do go through it. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of athletes that can't stay off social media. So people are like, "Oh, well, he's an athlete, just stay off social media." No, bro. This isn't 1995. This isn't 1975. Like, we're in 2021. Everything is digital. Nobody's reading the newspapers. Everything is digital. So I just feel like as us as fans, we need to respect athletes more because we don't know what they're going through.
100%.
Johnny Adri, we saw it with Chadwick Boseman. How many fucking people on Twitter made fun of him for saying that he looked like he lost weight?
Yeah.
No one knew what he was going through, man. Listen, that's the thing. A lot of people, and tying back into Hurst, a lot of people never know what someone's going through. Hurst himself, if he also mentioned his uncle and cousin took their own lives, one after the other. And then he went into a dark place for years. He said he suffered with depression, anxiety for years. And like you said, he attempted suicide. He's still alive today, thank God. He said it was horrible. And he now has a foundation with his mother where he tries to get people to like
his parents, both of his parents.
Both of his parents?
Both of his parents. He wanted his parents to quit their full-time day job to
do this,
control for the foundation. Yeah,
it's incredible. And the foundation, if you look into it, listen. I watched the video. I actually watched multiple videos. He really does set the stage for athletes to open up, kind of. And I think it's incredible. And I think we do need athletes to open up, talk about these issues. I think they're very important. Mental health in general, not just for athletes, but for everyone around the world. We look at Dak Prescott. Him and Hurst had a moment
Another
together.
Good example.
Him and Hurst actually had a moment. That's the guy who walked up to Hurst, and
Hurst walked up to him, and he was like, "Listen, I heard your story. I just want to say I'm inspired. We need to collaborate one day."
Yeah.
As much as I don't like Dak Prescott or think he's overrated, blah blah blah. After what he spoke about, made me like respect him more.
Yeah, I know. He's
like his one. I think it was his brother that committed suicide, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to put out fake info.
It was his older brother, which his oldest brother, and this was after, I believe, his older brother. What Dak Prescott said, to be exact, was his older brother was left at home to deal with their mother going through cancer. And he said, obviously, that was a huge emotional toll on him. He had to.
And Skip Bayless went on and became was a jackass on TV.
Yeah, that was this.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
That was
so embarrassing,
but listen,
it's not meant to be like a dark topic for those of you that are listening. It's just the fact that like
it has to be brought into light for sure. I mean, we're a sports podcast, and this is something people need to know about.
And it's not just recent, bro. You look at, bro. Can you imagine what Andrew Luck was going through? I think it was 2 years ago.
After last year when he retired.
Andrew Luck, bro, like he didn't say one word, but you could just see him like trying to get the words out. He was broken. And you look at guys like Kevin Love, guys like Kevin Love left the game because he couldn't take it anymore. And I remember after that game on First Take, they were saying, "Oh, he's sick or something," or he's not playing well.
People were saying, "Oh, well, he sucks." Blah blah blah. Oh, he's getting paid $30 million. Like, not everything revolves around Mr. 23. Like,
that's the thing, and being like in that circle. Yeah,
like that. When you're in that dark place and you feel like you're alone, it gets scary. Me personally, the way I cope with it sometimes is I listen to music. I like to talk about my problems. Like, a lot of people know that I'm a very open person, but everyone they cope differently.
Yeah.
Maybe person A copes by going to the dentist. Maybe person B copes by going to a psychologist.
Different.
Yeah.
So I don't think you could tell an NBA player, an athlete, you're making $30 million. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you know what's crazy about the fact that you bring it, how everybody copes differently. Hurst said himself, like him getting into football. He also talked about like a little journal he kept that he wrote his thoughts into, but also him getting into football and working harder than everyone else helped him. Meanwhile, all his teammates were saying he was being a kiss ass for it. So just imagine how much harder that made his everyday life because people were not clear as to why this guy was putting in that grind.
And I told, and not to be biased again, but I told Adri, like, listen, like Paul George is playing bad, but something's wrong with him because that's not his, like, he wasn't in his bag, as people like to say. Like, I watched Paul George play for the last 6 or 7 years. I know who he is as a player. The player that we got against the Mavericks, he wasn't himself. And I knew it, and I told everyone. And a lot of people were texting me saying, listen, this guy sucks, blah, 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 same shit every year. I'm like, bro, he's not playing his game. Then he comes out with the story that he's in a dark place. Now it goes back to, oh, that's just another excuse. So why are these players open up and they're just like, oh, it's just excuses? Same thing with Eden Michael Hazard. Do we not know what Hazard is going through? The kid's probably tired of being injured every other week.
Oh, injuries play such a big toll on your body, dude.
Absolutely.
And the mental
athletes aren't robots. Yeah, bro, 100%. Athletes aren't robots. Eden Hazard is not a robot.
Human beings, man. I think you guys said it well, man. I think you guys really summarized this topic well. I definitely 100% agree with you guys. I've never been in that place like Andres or other people, so I'm sensitive to that topic because I've never done it myself. How can I tell somebody else how to fix their problems when I've never dealt with it myself? And you're right. A lot of shit really plays a problem in especially with social media now, where people are just memeing players every day. This, that. It's funny here and there, but you got to take someone's mental out. Yeah, there's limits.
And all those guys, from Kevin Love to Andrew Luck to DeMar DeRozan, all those guys, it takes more strength to actually come out and tell your story than to keep it in. All those 100%. Guys. So like those guys should be encouraged to come out even more. Like,
yeah,
not to hide it.
And they're doing something for it. Same thing with Dak Prescott and his foundation. Hayden Hurst. Yeah. So shout out to those guys. And if people are having troubles, come out, talk to people, talk to your family, talk to your close friends, and yeah.
As journalists, one of my teachers always says everyone has a story. So just remember that when you're flaming someone on Twitter because they had a bad game, or when you're flaming Dak Prescott because he didn't throw for 500 yards for your fantasy team over $30 fucking that you lost. And there's a lot of hotlines that you could call. But yeah, you're not alone. Maybe you don't want to hear that you're not alone. Maybe you feel like you are not alone, but you're never alone.
Never alone.
There's ways to cope. And me personally, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not someone in life yet, but I'm a good person and easy to talk to. I'm sure these guys will tell you that I'm an open person.
Yeah. And just to finish off, I do want to say I really do hope more athletes come out. They will make it easier for other people to come out as well. These are literally people we look up to, grow up looking up to. So I feel any athletes watching this, going through that stuff, listen, there's people out there that understand, and I really hope you guys continue. And the stuff that they're doing, like the Hayden Hurst Foundation, is incredible. And thank you to the athletes that are doing this for real, because this is something society needs all over. Mental health is very big, very
Absolutely.
big.
Especially during this pandemic, where people are home and alone and away from family, friends,
and it's
work too.
Yeah.
That pretty much sums it up.
Yep.
Hayden Hurst Foundation. Keep that in mind, everyone, if you want to look into it.
He's not a bad ball player too. He's pretty good.
He's solid.
I got my fantasy. He's a good player. No, he's a
Look
good player.
at you, shameless.
No, I know Hayden Hurst, bro.
But let's get into you dropped him. Let's get into
here it goes.
Let's get into finally we're getting into this.
Something like a little bit fun. Let's do it. Come on.
Wrestling, WWE.
Now,
guys,
sport.
He's real back 2008.
This is a real sport, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want it
with pure wrestlers.
I don't want to hear no one saying, "Oh, this is a sports podcast." What's WWE doing here, ladies and gentlemen? This is realer than any sport gets. Okay,
have some respect. See Jeff Hardy.
That guy's a
you do
monster.
What he does he's a pure wrestler. Are you a pure wrestler?
Nah,
These people
bro.
are not pure wrestlers, man.
Listen, let's get into it.
I'm gonna jump off the bat right away.
Go for it.
My 4, Mr. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, one of the greatest rivalries of all time. We're talking Lakers, Celtics, Yankees, Red Sox, Heat, Bulls,
Duke,
UNC. Fuck both teams though. Like this was insane. Number 3, gotta go with Shawn Michaels. As long you could hate Shawn, but this man was must-watch TV when he was at WrestleMania. This man has the most iconic matches against the most iconic wrestlers. The only guy he didn't fight was probably The Rock, to be honest, and that would have been a fight.
Yeah, right. He never fought The Rock. That's crazy.
Number 4, none of you could fight me, so come see me if you have a problem. Mr. John Cena.
Yeah, baby.
This man
there's no problem, bro.
Ain't nobody fighting you for that.
Years.
Yo, listen, this John Cena is like our era. Ruthless aggression era. We were here. This is when we were watching it. John Cena is a GOAT. You can't say anything about John Cena.
The draft.
There's nothing wrong to be said. War life. It's the basic thugonomics. 16 years carrying the business. John Cena is my number 4 pick on Mount Rushmore.
100%.
Listen.
100%. I think, I think we all have John Cena, right?
I have John Cena.
And honestly, if you really think about it, John Cena is super underrated.
Oh.
Like, super underrated. Like, this guy is a legit... the WWE... they still having a star like John Cena.
Yeah, definitely.
Bro.
But the people inside, it's like they know about John Cena.
Hell yeah.
100%.
They recognize him as the greatest of all time. Or
you're right. But then there's that other era, these marks, these freaking 30-year-old freaking dorks in the basement somewhere fucking saying, "Oh, John Cena for the kids. John Cena."
Get out of here, bro.
John Cena sucks.
John Cena's been carrying the
John
freaking
Cena sucks.
10 years. And that's why the WWE has regressed since John Cena stopped.
Listen, bro.
By the way, John Cena, you follow a lot of people on Twitter. You got to follow our podcast, bro.
You gotta
we love you,
John Cena. We don't. But
I'm about to tweet it right now, bro. Follow me,
bro. John Cena said it perfect. He can do it better part-time than he can do it full-time.
100%.
Bro, he ripped apart their golden boy Roman Reigns, and That's it, bro. He was.
Roman Reigns is goated, man.
I like Roman.
I like Roman. I've started to like him a little more. I used to hate him. But can I say something about Cena? John Cena was the face of the Ruthless Aggression era, whether you agree with it or not. That dude had a title in his hands at all time. He was the face of the PG era. He was a great wrestler. Everybody says his moveset is so limited. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That guy, let me tell you something.
Well, I mean, he wasn't Shawn Michaels.
He wasn't Shawn Michaels, but that dude still had a great moveset. He was great in ring.
Remember when he carried Big Sean and Edge at WrestleMania?
Edge, I remember, but that's power. That's not wrestling.
Bro, let me tell you something. Yeah, but he still has the moveset.
How many wrestlers could do that, bro? Think about it.
No, but I feel like, hold up. Let me say something. The thing about John Cena, I feel like this guy is limited because his moves are just so like iconic, you know?
Exactly.
Like, everybody knew it.
Can't see.
He has 4 finishing moves, bro.
Yo, if you really look at it, John Cena got like moves, bro. Like he can do shit, bro. He's just that's like his thing. He's like that main tough guy where he has like 4 moves, but they're dumb powerful.
Bro, you know when does this guy not have a 5-star match when he wants
to? It's not even that he's not a great wrestler. It's just what's gonna happen. He's gonna get beat up for 40 minutes and then he's gonna win in the end.
That's how they book him.
It's still like either that you just know his moves. Everyone knows the 5 shuffle. Everyone knows the STFU. Everyone knows the STF. Like it's
hold on, no.
The attitude adjuster.
The attitude adjustment, bro.
No. The STF.
No, we don't say that.
F you.
This is a PG podcast.
Bro. The kids are watching, bro.
The kids are watching.
You just can't see it, bro.
You're right.
WWE.
Yo, those jokes don't get old. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you. Okay, so Stone Cold Steve Austin, I think we all agree.
Wait. Before we leave John Cena, I just want to say something.
Go ahead.
WWE would have died a long time ago if it wasn't for Cena, and it's dying right now. It would have died a long time ago.
That's John.
Listen, bro. There's one person come back. They make it.
This is hot take, Yoni, bro.
It's not hot take, Yoni. This is truth.
I think that's bold because he's been the face. But we've had great heels. We had Edge, who was an amazing heel. Randy Orton, who was a great heel and a great face.
This dude, no, I'm not talking that far back. I'm talking when we first got into the PG era.
Okay.
When was that? Like 2010?
2013 type thing?
They did have a face. And it was John Cena.
Daniel Bryan?
CM Punk.
No, but he left too. CM Punk left
Daniel
too,
Bryan,
bro.
Daniel Bryan was
Daniel Bryan carried. But John Cena
CM Punk is very underrated, bro. CM Punk was super underrated,
on the mic is anybody who ever lived.
Yo, he was the top guy that once.
Yeah, he was.
Hell yeah.
2011, bro. From 2011 to January 2013.
He's the top guy. WWE just didn't like that he was so outspoken.
Listen,
CM Punk got his stats being used.
That's why they hated CM Punk. They hated CM Punk because he always spoke the truth.
That's it.
The pipe bomb.
Real life pipe bombs, yeah. So, okay.
John Cena, we all agree.
Shout out to John Cena Edge, their rivalry. That shit was
John Cena Randy Orton. That's my favorite.
John Cena Randy Orton.
I think it's better. I think the Edge Cena rivalry
shit was crazy.
Yeah, it was earlier, but I'm saying.
Remember the Randy Orton rivalry where they brought the Denver Nuggets versus the Lakers? I think that was Cena versus Orton.
Oh, that was Donald Trump. That was Donald Trump episode.
Was it?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So.
It was crazy.
Yeah. And it was that guy. What's his name from Family Guy? The guy who plays Chris. What's his name?
Oh, Seth MacFarlane.
No, Seth Green. Seth Green.
Sorry.
Green. Yeah, he was like the GM. I miss those days, bro. I remember, bro.
We were like 11, 12 years old, like just living life.
Randy Orton kicks Stephanie McMahon's head off.
Oh my God, that was fucking beautiful times, man. Bro. Shout out WWE. Shout out WWF.
Man said, Randy Orton, and he just got smacked. That boy got smacked.
Yo, it was such a great time, man. That was a great
Randy Orton was a great heel. He was a great face too, though.
Yeah, he was both. That's why he's iconic. He's very underrated.
That's why John Cena's iconic too, because he could never be a heel. Like you can't hate him.
But we do want him to become a heel one time, hopefully. But I doubt it.
Bro. He literally can't.
He can. That's why it would be so fire. What Andres said. No, hell no, bro. Listen, he's about to be like a villain in the new Fast and Furious. So who knows? Maybe that's like something. Whatever. Anyway,
shout out our sponsor, Fast and Furious. We almost
Fast and Furious in space or some shit.
And Khabib Eagle Mobile. Khabib Mobile.
And Khabib. Shout out, yo.
Shout
The check's coming in. Anyways, I think Stone Cold we all agree on.
Definitely.
Dude, just attitude era, best era in WWE.
And if you put Stone Cold, you got to put The Rock.
You know what? I don't have The Rock on my top 4.
The people champ, the chosen one.
Yeah. Listen, I love The Rock. In my personal Mount Rushmore, he's there. But this might be a hot take. I don't know. I got Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
Yes.
At least put Ric Flair, bro. At least put Ric Flair.
In my personal top Mount Rushmore, I would have The Rock, Ric Flair. And then we're going to say someone after that just recently been in the WWE news, blah, blah, blah. But Hulk Hogan, he was the first true star.
Yeah, definitely. No, he was John Cena before John Cena.
Exactly. So as the pioneer of the game, he got to be in Mount Rushmore, bro. He has to. Of course, his moves, he's basically John Cena. Like you said, he had like 2 moves. Wasn't good in the ring, but he was a mega star. You have to put him there, bro.
I know, but
you have to.
But all the politics too, like you got to put that in.
Oh, like, politics was with Shawn Michaels too, was it not?
I know, but Hulk Hogan would like his ego was ridiculous, bro.
Hulk Hogan's not that great of a person, according to a lot of sources.
Okay, that's fine. Of course, not a lot of people. Listen, a lot of people in the WWE weren't freaking good people. If we really want to talk about it, so
that's true.
Next guy that I have, I hope you guys have it. My favorite wrestler of all time, The Undertaker.
The GOAT.
Easily. Could be legitimately the GOAT. He should be the GOAT. He has everything.
He has a GOAT.
Longevity.
He has a GOAT case, but I don't think he's a GOAT. I think he's better than Hulk Hogan.
No, I think he's better than Hulk Hogan. I agree on that. Longevity, 5-star matches, skills in the ring, pretty solid, bro. Dude, walks on the rope, bro.
Still.
That shit was crazy, bro.
He turned into a little kid for a second. He turned into a little kid for a second. He's like, bro, how's he doing?
You're like making
dead man riding, bro. Dead man.
This dude, bro, he's like 300 pounds, 6'10", dude. That shit's crazy, bro.
Bro, do you know how tall these wrestlers are, bro? John Cena 6'1". Randy Orton is 6'5", bro. Edge is 6'6".
These guys are crazy athletes, bro. These guys are crazy athletes. People can call us nerds,
take a beating every night.
Everything. Bro.
Adri, just like Michael Cole said, the best pure striker of all time. This man says that every
always says that, bro.
He's like
the best striker.
The best pure striker of all time.
Michael Cole, shout out Michael Cole, that he's a dog.
Shout out Michael Cole, bro.
Oh, my guy. And I think I have as well Undertaker.
You just named 4.
That's it.
One more.
Listen, bro.
Cena.
That's my top 4.
Listen, for me, it's 2 guys over here and it's 2 guys over here. Like the first 2 guys, obviously, like you can't say The Rock without saying Stone Cold. So it's The Rock and Stone Cold together. And I think John Cena, for obviously what he did, carrying, like, just being the face of the company for like, I think it was like
16 years.
Bro, almost 2 decades. That's ridiculous. They can't even find a guy right now that could do it 5 years, and he's done it for 2 decades. Exactly, bro. They've gone from Seth Rollins to Roman Reigns, and they still can't find a guy.
Sami Zayn.
Bray Wyatt, they can't find the guy.
Bray Wyatt.
Was that big guy? Who's the big guy? Who's the big guy who's like part of the Wyatt family?
Braun Strowman?
Yeah, Braun
Strowman. They tried to make him the face too.
Yeah, he can never be the
swinging a miss. Fuck Vince.
Facts. But like I said, Undertaker, Cena, Stone Cold, Rock.
Facts.
I just want to say I agree 100%. Undertaker, Cena, Stone Cold, Rock.
Yo,
let me tell you why I chose the Undertaker though. Besides being great wrestler, and Andres, this is why I didn't put in Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels is a good.
He's a great wrestler. He as wrestling wise solely.
He might be the best wrestler of all time.
Yeah.
Is he a pure wrestler?
Here's the thing. He might be a pure wrestler. Here's the thing though.
The college wrestler.
Undertaker was the polar opposite of Shawn Michaels. The Rock, I don't know if you know the story or not, Shawn Michaels and Triple H actively made sure The Rock didn't get pushed because he was younger than them. Taker stepped in and made sure that The Rock got pushed. Not only that, but the Montreal Screwjob, Taker is the reason. Taker was the only one in the locker room at the time who had the balls to tell Vince McMahon he was a piece of shit for it. He told him, "You got to go apologize right now." He told him. Taker has always been that voice.
And then Vince was like, "Yo, Brett," and he was like, "Get out of my. I'm gonna go take a shower. When I get out of here, you better be left, or I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face." And Vince stood there like a mannequin, and Brett walked out, and he punched him in his face. And the next day, he had a black eye on the show, and they were
Vince
asking him about it. He was just like, "I don't know."
Vince caught air,
but
I heard
listen, man,
got knocked into the
I
air.
love Sean, so Brett screwed Brett.
You're bugging, bro. Nah, but respect to Taker. He's always like, I always thought of this guy as a villain, but
who's your daddy, Montreal baby? Who's your daddy?
Yo, Montreal Screwjob. Everybody has to watch videos about that shit. That is so entertaining. It's so crazy. And Shawn Michaels knew about it, and even if he definitely did. He definitely did.
No, bro, it was very like last second, like last minute.
But he knew about it. But he knew about it last second. Whether he
the referee,
if you're Shawn Michaels, are you gonna do the opposite?
The referee in that match, I think he runs faster than Usain Bolt. They might have to
the ref, yeah, I think
they move.
Did you see how fast that man flew to his car? Oh my god! They had a car ready waiting for him.
He's out of there.
That's crazy, bro.
That man did the dash like Usain Bolt.
They would have killed him.
Usain Bolt, man.
Shout out.
Hey, but honorable mentions. Gotta mention Eddie Guerrero. That guy's a beast.
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero that high?
He's charismatic. He's great.
See, I know, bro. Like,
Viva la raza.
I hate to even say it, but wrestling wise, bro.
Who?
Shout out Eddie, man.
Like Chris Benoit, wrestling wise.
Wrestling wise,
bro.
Listen,
relax.
I know. It's like weird.
Who's that? Who's that, dude?
Yeah, but who is that, bro? Like they just killed him off in the WWE.
I think,
but wrestling wise, bro,
as much as we talked about Cena, on the other side of the coin, I feel like Randy Orton deserves his flowers.
Oh, bro, I love Randy Orton. Randy Orton, bro, he's 14-time champ.
Randy Orton was a great face and a great heel.
Hell yeah.
I think he deserves to be up there.
And they always said if you wanted to build one superstar, Randy Orton is that superstar. He's built perfectly.
Facts.
He's a pure wrestler for sure.
Sure.
I think
fourth generation, third generation.
Combo, Bret Hart. Bret Hart has fought
Bret Hart, the best ever, the best there is, the best there ever will be.
I remember when they were at Mania 26.
Oh, yeah, when he came back?
Where he fought Vince. I was like, bro, like you're like 60 years old, man. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yo, now that you bring that up, bro, I remember reliving those fights on WWE 2K8. I remember they used to. I played 2K8.
SmackDown vs. Raw.
I also played 2K 2005, 2006. I played those two, bro. I'm saying 2K8. They had the matches where you could like replay them. It's pretty sick.
There was no 2K back then. SmackDown versus
Raw. Oh, you're right. I'm an idiot.
Let's start a riot.
Those were elite games.
First, the best game of all time, bro.
Oh, 100%.
SmackDown vs. Raw 2007.
I was just beating up like the computer all day, and I was happy.
Oh, how about Triple H?
Yeah, I don't like Triple H necessarily, but he deserves his flowers too. 100%.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's
Triple H.
He was also the top. He was fucking Stephanie McMahon, bro. Of course.
Yeah, but he's also
just for that.
He buried a lot of great.
But you can't. You got to give him his credit though. What he's doing with NXT right now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Vince McMahon.
That's fair.
Respect, bro. You did great, but can you just hand it over, bro? Just hand it over.
You gotta go.
Shout out.
I wanted to add this to the segment. Let's go top 4 wrestling theme songs.
Oh, and you know what's number 1?
What's number 1?
I know what's I see clearly is number 1. I think Edge's theme song is
every Royal Rumble he comes back, it just 2010. Oh my god.
2010, bro.
2010, bro, you crazy? That was insane. And then the most recent one was like 2019.
No, this year, bro. 2020.
Really? He came back 2020.
No, he came back last year. No.
Last year, yeah.
Really?
Oh,
I thought it was last year.
Was it really?
Last year.
No way, bro. No way.
He came back.
How crazy is that?
I'm pretty. Yeah, it was last year, bro. It has to be last year.
God, bro.
It was last year because he got injured. Yeah, it was last year because he got injured.
I got one. Triple H's one, but like in 2001. It was like.
When he was.
It was like.
I know. It was like a king or something. It was like some
D-Generation X is up there, bro. That's a great.
Oh, how about
That shit was fire.
It was 2020, bro.
It was 2020.
Yeah, but last year.
Bro, that feels
2020, bro. It's 2020, bro.
I'm saying, but like January of last year.
No.
No, January this year. We're in December.
Yeah, you're bugging, bro.
You're wild.
It's last, bro. It's like in 1 month it will be next.
Listen, it's still 2020, bud.
It's still 2020, bro.
How about yo?
How
about yo? 1, 2.
Hit the clock.
I think that's
I hated MVP.
MVP.
Oh,
that was a good theme song, and he would have like the little like floating banners on the side.
You remember when him and Matt Hardy played ball?
I gotta go one.
Oh, when they played basketball.
Yeah, SmackDown.
I gotta go one. Evolution's theme song.
Oh, I love it, yeah, bro. That was my theme song for my like.
I'm not gonna lie.
Randy Orton's voice is fire.
Yo, you know what's very underrated? What's his name? Sandman's intro. That one intro in ECW when everybody was singing it. I think it was like a Survivor Series or something where they raided Raw, and he comes from the stands and everybody's singing his theme song at the top of their lungs, and he was drinking beer. Bro, he did us like. He's a legend, bro. He's a legend.
I got two. Going back again, bro. Chris Benoit. Oof,
Chris Benoit. I was about to say
nasty. And then what was I gonna say? I think I just lost it.
Randy Orton's voice is fire.
Yeah, but CM Punk.
Yeah,
that's a great thing.
First person, bro. The Cult of Perseverance.
First
one was good too.
I watched that episode almost like every week, bro. They put on the Cult of Personality, and everyone was like, "Who the fuck is it?" And it's just him walking in, like, that man.
Oh, but the best one is when he's he's home and in Survivor Series, Chicago. I think it was like 2012, 2013.
Yeah. Howard Finkel announced it.
When he versed Cena and he won.
Cena.
And then he bounced.
Yo.
He bounced right after.
Yo.
Money in the Bank. That was Money in the Bank.
Yo, Daniel Bryan's theme song on its own is not really that good, but the crowd reaction he gets from it is incredible, bro. Also, Kane's theme song is so underrated.
Second one.
You want to hear the greatest pop of all time? And I heard this live too. Dolph Ziggler. When he catches in the Money in the Bank.
Dolph Ziggler shit was pretty dope. I like his theme song.
That was the greatest pop I've ever heard in my life.
When he beat Alberto Del Rio.
That was the night after WrestleMania.
Yeah. I remember that.
Was ridiculous. I remember that.
Oh yeah, that's a fact though.
Bro, it's just I really hope they can go back to the old days.
I hope.
All they gotta do is sign CM Punk.
Bro, AEW has to do that.
This man Vince should kiss CM Punk's feet and be like,
for sure.
Bro, he has to go to AEW, bro.
No, bro, fuck AEW.
AEW is where it's at.
Yeah, by bringing back Sting. Yeah, definitely where it's at.
Stop. Man. Yeah, a 60-year-old Sting, bro. I already seen that.
They have great wrestling. They have better quality than WWE. I'm sorry.
No, not better. Stop it, bro.
Like, better quality.
AEW be like, I stopped watching WWE because all they do is bring out the old guys. Then Sting comes. Oh my God, Sting is here.
Okay, but did WWE use Sting in ring? No.
What? He like headlining WrestleMania with Triple H.
When he versed Seth Rollins, he only
Seth Rollins.
One of my bro, that Raw was at Brooklyn because one of my friends.
Yeah, I remember it.
And he was like, listen, bro, they had Sting covered in like a blanket, and it was like moving, and we didn't know what was gonna happen.
Bro, a lot of crazy shit happens in Brooklyn. Remember the Shield?
Shout out to Brooklyn,
man.
When they came back to talking shit about the Barclays. Yo, listen, the Barclays.
Nah, wait. The NXT takeovers at Barclays go crazy. Too bad Timu doesn't know how to get there. So
go look at when Braun Strowman is about to cash in the Money in the Bank on Roman Reigns. Then out of nowhere, bro, all you see is Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. First time in like 4 years coming back to join the Shield. Bro, that pop was ridiculous, bro.
Shout out to 646, dog.
Facts.
Alpha, Omega, whatever they say.
I could slap a tornado. This man Matt Hardy said he could slap a tornado, bro.
Like slap a tornado.
Yeah, he's
throwback, bro. That's crazy.
Jeff Hardy's shit's pretty dope.
He's a little weird now.
I didn't want to be biased. Jeff Hardy's my favorite wrestler, so I didn't want to be biased.
Nah, that shit was dope. Yeah, his one in I forgot what promotion it was. I think it was like TNA. Hit one of his TNAs.
Yo, you remember Armageddon, bro? 09?
Yeah, bro. It's about to be the 2-year anniversary next week.
Yeah,
bro. That was one of the greatest ever. Bro, it was Edge.
Happy. Oh yeah.
Jeff Hardy finally wins.
That Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy pop 2 or 3 years ago when they came out to the table ladder chair match.
2017, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was bro.
Yeah,
I was in shock.
I couldn't believe
it. I couldn't believe it.
I knew it because that ruins it. Social media ruins it, bro. Everything that's
Bleacher Report.
Oh my God, when we were kids, when people used to come back, it was like, oh shit. I remember.
I have no idea. No idea.
When Batista came back and then fucked up Mark Henry. Oh, what a fucking
bro!
time.
And then you go into WWE.com to read the headlines.
Yes. Yeah.
Bro, and then I used to see the posters. Like I'm like, bro, how do you guys know that he's gonna come today?
Right. Right.
Remember Brock Lesnar came back with John Cena?
I think they get handed posters, but
bro, listen.
They know before, obviously.
And I remember I used to when like Chris Benoit died. I didn't know anything until you tuned in to Raw. Or Eddie Guerrero. You're like, what?
Eddie Guerrero, I had no idea, bro.
Like when Edge came back at Survivor Series in 2008, that Vicky Guerrero was like, he's here. And I was like, oh shit, it's Jeff finally. And then boom, all you hear is, you think you know.
Remember that shit. And the Undertaker, do you guys remember when the Undertaker supposedly got burnt alive in the casket?
Yeah, and then like the Elimination Chamber. Series?
Yo,
I think it was Elimination.
Survivor Series where then Randy Orton was part of Team SmackDown and they won. And then at the end, everybody's celebrating with Randy Orton. Then they bring the casket and then the lightning hits it and the fire comes out.
Yeah, they do some crazy shit, bro.
That shit was crazy, dude.
When Shawn Michaels comes out, like, bro, from the bottom of the like,
and then he elimination. Yeah, that was.
He comes from the bottom, like, climbs out and fucking.
I think
Undertaker.
Yo, listen.
I think we'll end the episode on that note.
We can go.
Our longest episode yet.
Was it really?
Had to be, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Bro, having fun time.
Andres, it was legit a pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Sure.
Andres, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
Great episode. We really appreciate it. Shout out. You want to shout out any of your like YouTube channels, Twitters, or something?
Oh, absolutely. In 2 weeks, the NBA is back. Make sure to follow Daily NBA Stats on Twitter. If there's any statistic you want to know about your favorite team or player or team and player, just let me know. I don't bite. I promise. I'm a good guy. But yeah, and my YouTube channel. Hopefully, get a video soon about my top 5 MVP candidates, and hopefully, being on our way. And thanks for having me, gentlemen.
My guy.
Thank you so much for coming out. We'll see you guys next time, and hopefully we'll have you back on soon. See you guys.